All right, we live. And I know you guys are gonna hate me because I've been a little off this week, and I got reasons for that. But there's never no real good reason to start lives late. So I apologize to everybody waiting for me. I'm here now. My apologies. Let's get the live started. All right, welcome back. Um, First, as you all may know, this is a call-in show, and maybe I should start it later anyway because I know a lot of people calling later anyway. Uh, Roscoe Chicken and Waffle says, "What's up, my man? What's up, my brother? Shout out to you." He said, "Keep up the hard work, homie. Appreciate you, my brother. Appreciate you, Roscoe. Shout out to you too, my bro." McQuetta says, "What's up? What's going on? Hey, how are you, guys? Welcome in. Come in. I know I'm a little late. I'm on CP time. Don't kill me for it. I'm sorry. But I will put the link in the chat so you guys know. You guys can help me run the show. This is our show. Thank you for everybody that bossed up and waited with me. I promise to deliver in a great show. It is still early, and so we can still get things running. Okay, the show must go on. I feel kind of like I feel like Lauren Hill right now. I'm late to my own show. Whoa, what is going on? We got Helena Cosbrow. She says, "Hello, everyone. Hey, what's up? What's up, everybody? Oh, I'm trying to put that link back into the bio. I don't know. I'm having a little trouble with that. Tell me if you guys. Okay, there you go. Links in. Anybody wants to help me run the show? Jump in. Let's do it. Cam up. Let's go through some of the rules. The rule is this: you must be on camera. When you're in the queue, wave your hand so I know you're a real person. You're not a bot. And we'll get it cracking. By the book says hello. What's up? How are you? Thank you. Thank you, guys. I know. I'm late. I know. I went on a few dates today. That's why. One of the reasons why I just literally got off of a date just now to be here with you guys. It was hard because she was a pretty one. She was quite the looker. But I'm here. I'm here. And as you can see, fresh haircut, literally fresh off a date. I got my water here to stay salivated and hydrated. And we're about to make it happen. Do you guys see that video I just dropped recently? It's called The Soft Guy Era. I want to talk about the soft guy era. Please, if you've seen my video, let's talk about it. Roscoe Chicken and Waffles with the fire. What's up, my brother? Appreciate you. What's up, everybody? So look, anybody who wants to call in, this is a call-in show. Please cam up if you want to call in. That's cool. Once you're in the actual queue, wave your hand. No profanity, please. No racial slurs, please. Show everybody respect. People in the chat, show respect to the people on the panel that's talking. We're here to have a good time. This show is for us, right? Let's take care of it. Let's not shit where we eat, and let's clean up the mess where we live. My boy Alberto says, drizzle, baby. What you guys think about that episode that I dropped? I really had a lot of fun making it. One of my longer videos I did recently. And so if you haven't seen that recently, check out my videos called The Soft Guy Era, Men's Alpha Response to Entitled Modern Women. So yeah, that's a thing, Alberto says new video was fire, bro. Appreciate you, man. I think one of you guys gave me the idea. It might have been you, Alberto. So appreciate you. I had to go on my little research binge to figure it out. Helena says was very funny. Thank you. And by the way, guys, if you have any more ideas, let me know. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. Let me know idea. Alberto says it was me. Yeah, I think you're the first person I heard that from. I actually never even heard of it. That's how much I'm not on TikTok. TikTok is kind of like the generation before me. So yeah, shout out to you guys. I appreciate you helping me come out with ideas for this show. I am the people's YouTuber. I'm here for the people. What else is happening in the world? So the soft guy era, for people that didn't see it, it's kind of male's way of mocking women who are very entitled and pretentious and demanding And every word that you could pretty much say they don't appreciate, and they take men kindness for weakness. So it's kind of making fun of them. And boy, oh boy, we having fun with it, right? I don't think we've looked this good on social media in a long time, but the soft guy era makes men look really good because it's pretty much holding up a mirror to women saying, hey, this is what you guys say you want. When we say we want these things, now we look crazy, right? So kind of makes them rethink their um some of the things they say, I would say for sure. Alberto MK7 says, I'm on TikTok for educational purpose only. Yeah, I need to learn how to do that. I actually want to get better at using TikTok myself because I can't see when these trends are happening. So for someone like you, Alberto, you're lucky. You can kind of see trends as they take off. I'm like always late to the party, but I don't mind doing my research, making a video on it. I had 2 dates today. Okay. I don't know if you guys know, I was in a relationship at end of the week ago, and your boy been on 2 dates today. 2 dates today. First date went really well. It was in New York City. Um, Great restaurant. Great energy with this girl. Oh my god. Met her on Hinge, and yeah, I'm excited about what the future might lie for me and her. She was, yeah, I'm like pinching myself still, like, whoa, this was beautiful girl, well dressed. Um, And I literally like on Thursdays I get a haircut every Thursday without fail. I get a haircut. And like right after my haircut, we had plans to have lunch in the city, and it was great. As you guys don't, some of you might not know, I am a New Jerseyan. I live in New Jersey, and so to drive to New York was about like 35 minutes, 40 minutes for me to get out there. So it was quite the experience, really fun. Shout out to her. Met her on Hinge. Hinge, man, Hinge is working really well for me. And then I just had another date with a girl, lovely young girl. Awesome. She's a personal trainer like me. We related a lot. We're both from the islands. We're both Caribbean. Um, and yeah, she seemed like a lovely girl. I'm excited about talking to her soon. So I don't know. Your boy is he's freshly single, and he's really hitting the market hard right now. I'm hitting the market hard. Boom, boom, boom. And shout out to Hinge, man, for making that a possibility. By the way, guys, I recommend Hinge. They don't sponsor me, but I recommend them from my experience, and I pay for them. Hinge has like 2 premium profiles. They got Hinge Plus and Hinge X. Hinge Plus is a little cheaper. Hinge X is like their top like paid service. I got Hinge X at the highest level. I think it's like 150 for 6 months. I purchased that. And now I'm feeling like, damn, I might not even need it because I'm already meeting some wonderful women. Wonderful women. And it's getting warm out. So, whew, boy, oh boy. Helene says, is it true NY has rats as big as cats? I don't know if they're as big as cats. They're probably big, though. I won't lie. They might be. I've never seen a big NYC rat, personally. But the ones that are in New York like that, they're probably more in the Bronx, Harlem, boroughs like that. Probably New York City has like the tiny mice. I think New York City has mice. Personally, I don't know. But New York in general is the greatest. You guys got to understand this. New York City is the greatest city in the world, right? It might not be the cleanest. I agree with that. But it is the greatest city in the world. Okay. It's a financial capital of the world. And it's the greatest city because let me tell you something. Ain't no date night like a date night in New York City. I'm gonna just tell you like it is. You can literally find anything and everything in New York City. Like let me put this in perspective, y'all. You guys think I'm just talking. Let me just put this in perspective because I got some receipts of the date, and it was, let me see if I could download this. I could just download this and then show you guys how it kind of went. Save video. So I'm gonna show you this. As soon as it saves, I'm gonna show you what I was working with because it was a lovely, lovely place that I went to. So take a look at that. You see that? That was my date. Look at that. You see that plant? It was like trees on the inside of there, like trees. You see, that's all like, it's not real trees, but it's like trees. It's like plants all throughout the building. So you guys can see that pretty good. The whole ceiling was covered in trees and stuff. Like vines. Beautiful place. Beautiful place. Mr. Mrs. says Shape just shitted on the Bronx. Boo, man. Boo. Yeah. Why? Because Cardi B's from the Bronx? Don't get mad at me, man. I'm just saying. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I was born in Brooklyn myself, but I grew up in Jersey, and as you know, my family and my people are from Trinidad. Mr. Mission says, but for real, other than Master Splinter, all the venom I've seen in Manhattan were mice, not giant rats. Yeah, I've never seen. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it exists. Maybe it doesn't exist. I don't know. I can't tell you for sure. I don't know. Mr. Mrs. on the street. He says, "But Cardi B, my family's from the Bronx." Yeah, well, you know, yeah, that's I've seen videos. Because people know the Bronx is like one of the toughest boroughs in Manhattan as a whole. So if they're gonna be some crazy mice and rats, I'm assuming it's gonna be in them project buildings in the Bronx. Helena says, "Thank you for your answers." Yeah, thank you all. Yeah, that was we chimed in pretty well, I think. But I want to talk and look. I'm gonna put the link back in the bio, guys. Join in. I mean, we got 9 people in chat. Please like the live. If you're not a member or a subscriber to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. And I do got some announcements to make. Maybe we should take a vote on this. So look, I'm gonna be dropping some of my live shows. It's becoming, I don't want to say burdensome, but it's been a lot of work to do live shows and to do pre-recorded videos, which by the way we call VODs. That's like YouTube terminology. VODs, videos on demand. So what live should I keep? If I keep the lives, should I keep Sunday live? Should I keep Tuesdays live, or should I keep Thursdays live? By the way, this Sunday, I know a lot of my supporters are also supporters of Jack Morgan. No Jack Morgan live stream this Sunday. I don't know if you guys heard or not. Jack is in Detroit right now. He actually flew to Detroit this morning to spend time with his family. So Jack is out of the state. And so no live stream from tonight on Sunday, but I will be doing a live stream Sunday. But I'm still trying to figure out if I want to do my live streams on Tuesday and Thursdays as well. So I do want to take a poll. Should I continue doing live streams on Sunday only, or maybe a Tuesday, or maybe a Thursday? But I definitely feel like I can't keep all 3 days. It's just a lot. I won't lie. It's a lot for me. And until I get situated in my life, until I get like some structure in my life, I gotta figure it out. Mr. Smith said, me personally, Sunday sucks all day until people start doing stuff in the media. So keep Sunday. Yeah. So, that comment looked like it was gonna go in a way where you didn't want me to keep Sunday, but now it says keep Sunday. All right, appreciate it. I fuck with that. Sunday is good. MK47 says Thursday. Keep Thursday. Okay. Definitely think Thursday is a good day too. I agree with that. Maquetta says Thursdays, please. Okay. I'm getting roots for Thursday. So it seems like what? Sunday and Thursday, keep those 2 live streams and just drop Tuesday. That's what Jack was telling me too. Jack was like, drop Tuesday's live stream, just keep doing Sunday and Thursday. That's what he was saying, or just Sunday. Helena says Sunday or Thursday, in my opinion. All right. So, okay. A lot of people like Thursday, Sunday. Okay. I like that. It is a slow media day on Sunday. You guys could use the entertainment, because I'm here to entertain, right? I'm not a clown, but I am here for entertainment for sure. Who else is going to help me run this live, guys? I need people to call in. I need my panel. Where my panel at? Alberto, what's up? Who else in my panel? Maquetta, what's going on? Where's my panel? You guys feed me this information for me to talk about, I need my crew. Where my crew at? Fitness Dan Daddy said, you messing around on these apps again? No wonder you rejecting, neglected your YouTube. Damn, bro, my bad, bro. You know what? You're holding me accountable. I appreciate you. Right, bro. You right. You holding me accountable. You right. If I could, I can't show you the picture of these women just yet, but I have to invest in this type of stuff because um I'm 36, man, and at some point I got to start a family, and so I got to take dating just as seriously as I got to take YouTube. I don't want to be late to my YouTube, but yes, with dating and doing YouTube and working 3 jobs, I got 3 jobs, man. It's a lot, and I live alone, so and I'm going through a breakup, so it's all in one. Alberto says I'm on my way. Appreciate you, my brother. Need you. Finish Dan Dash. I'll join a little later. Appreciate you, my guy. I need you in there. Quest says, give me a moment. Okay. So we got the Avengers. We're coming through. Mr. Mr. says I have hated Sunday since I was a kid. It's always a boring until Sunday night football or something. Yeah. Sunday is a weird day, right? It's like the day before you gotta you're anxious because you gotta go back to school on Monday, or if you work on if you don't work on the weekends, you gotta go back to work on Monday. So a lot of people prefer Friday night and Saturday because it's the days where you could sleep in, what I'm saying, the next day. Our brother says you seem to be doing all right considering you're going through a breakup. Yeah, but the girl's we've only been together since we've only been together for 6 weeks, so it wasn't that long. But I don't know if the other live streams you could see her feeding me pizza and napkins, and she was doing a lot of stuff behind the scenes you guys couldn't see, and it did make my life easier. And I'm not hurt and crying about it. She did break up with me, but I won't lie. The 2 girls I'm dating now look way better, and they're way more mature. So I'm happy about it. Our brother says, Mr. jump in. I think Mr. is going to tell you why he doesn't want to hop on. So I'll leave that to Mr. to answer. I'm not going to explain why, but I don't think he's going to be willing to hop in. But if he does, the door's open. He can. Our brother says, I got no camera. I just got a mic. I just got dough. That's absolutely fine. Just let me know when you're in the in the queue. Let me know it's you, so we could be good. By the book says 3 jobs. Wow, your hard work will pay off. Appreciate you, my guy. That's the goal. And it's a juggling act, bro. I won't lie. I feel like I'm in a circus in a way because you're trying to juggle this. You're trying to, I'm trying to make sure I'm still fit in the gym. So I'm trying to make sure I'm still healthy. I'm trying to make sure the bills are still paid. It's a lot, bro. Like I gotta hear, I'm not trying to say my life is the hardest thing, but just to talk about today alone, got up, had to cook, shower, and kind of head out, leave my place at 10 o'clock. I had to make some phone calls before I even left. Got to the barber, got a haircut, left, drove into the city, 45 minutes or so. You know what I'm saying? Had to meet up with this girl I met on the Hinge. Had a wonderful date with her. As I'm on a date with her, I'm getting requests for personal training through the personal training app. You know what I'm saying? Through the gym that I work at. Spend the date with her, but we had a good time, but I was constantly thinking about work. Then after I leave, I'm trying to fight traffic in rush hour to leave the city. Get back to my job, start training people at my job. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And come home, another date, you know what I'm saying, with a girl from Hinge. And now I got to do this live stream. So I've been at it since 10 o'clock. I've been out of my crib since 10. I literally just got back home and I still got a whole life to live. And then I got to work tomorrow and do it all over again. So I'm not whining and complaining about it, but it is quite the work. Mr. Alberto, I'm the chat box champion, not the panel pop-up prince. Yeah, I like that. You can also call the panel pimps. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that. Alberto says I'm in. Where you at, bro? I don't see you yet. I don't think I see you in the Q chat. Maybe you're going through StreamYard process. So, okay, that's cool. But when you're here, I'm gonna see you there. It's cool. Other than that, guys, it's yeah. I gotta reduce one of the last years. I listened to you guys. I think I'm gonna just next Tuesday. That's gonna give me some more free time. And I know I apologize. I wasn't even on Tuesday at all. Just because I had to, get ready for another day. I'm gonna just keep it real with you. I had to just get ready for a day, and a lot of things going on, and I have like this much time to do things. I work so much. It's hard when you work so much buying stuff. Like having to go buy toilet paper or clothes or little stuff like that or food becomes a whole project in itself. Have to wash clothes becomes a project in itself because you constantly have to make time for this stuff. Like I literally, even before I came home, like I had to get a new screen protector for my screen. You know what I'm saying? Because you know, the screen, my screen cracked, so I had to get a new screen protector. And so I had to go to Amazon and buy that shit. But I live in an apartment building that I don't trust the people that live in, so I had to, bro. It's like nonstop stuff. Alberto, what's up, my brother?
What's up, my bro? How you doing?
Good, man. I had a interesting day today. How's your day going?
Just been pretty busy with stuff like with work and shit.
Yeah,
I work remote, but man, it's just like I don't know, just got away from the screens a bit, hit the gym,
nice. What you work on today?
some chest.
Okay. You ever do legs? I did legs today for the second time this week, and I feel proud of myself.
I do them like every Thursday because that's when like nobody uses the leg machines,
Mm.
and I start my workouts on Tuesday. I never work out on Mondays just because it's always packed.
Mm-hmm.
So I try to do them like twice a week, like legs.
Okay. Yeah, I've been skipping legs like religiously, and now it's catching up to me.
Yeah, I'm slacking on my cardio though.
Mm.
Slacking on that though. But hopefully while the weather's nice, definitely can go out and actually go run.
Yeah, you don't like. I like the box for cardio. What do you do for cardio?
I like the treadmill or the Stairmaster, but I mean
Okay.
when it's nice out, I like to go run outside.
Okay. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Mr. said, I just evaluated my apartment complex gym. The backrest ain't even attached on the incline bench press. That's scary. So what? It's just a bar? That shit would hurt bad as hell.
Bro, I used to like during the pandemic, I used to my my friend had a apartment and he had a gym there too, and we were going there during the pandemic when all the other gyms were closed. But then the
Mm.
complex started catching on like, oh, no guests allowed. So I was like, fuck, I'm out of a gym, man.
Damn. Yeah, that sucks, man. They them guest policies, yo. That's how they do with LA Fitness now. LA Fitness, so you can't bring as many guests. You should be able. You used to be able to bring two guests with you.
Oh yeah, yeah, I remember because I went to LA for like a year, and then I was just like, you know what, I got tired of it.
Mm. Where we at? LA got the most girls. I won't lie. Adrian Crypto, what's up, my brother? He said we live, boys. We live. Mr. Mitchell said Alberto in his house, the Polish pimpster.
Yo, I
That's a
like
good.
that.
That's a good one. Polish pimping, man.
Yo, Shape, I got a nickname for you, bro.
What's that?
You're the Austin Powers, man.
Why is that?
Because you used to be a photographer, and
Yeah.
you got the shag, man,
Thank you, brother.
the
I
mojo.
appreciate it. Yeah, I know. I just need to grow some chest hair, man. I'll be almost there. Be
You got
almost
to.
there. Miss Smith said, "Yeah, I like the box for cardio too, or play Dance Dance Revolution." Damn, yo, bro, do they even still have Dance Dance Revolution in like arcades? They used to be like people used to have a line out the door for that shit, yo, for real.
I think Dave and Buster's might still have it, but I don't know. It's been a while.
Yo, what was that one thing? Remember Guitar Hero? Did anyone play Guitar Hero? I remember being so
Yeah,
like fucking like
yeah,
blown away. Like, oh, it told you, and you got to hit the keys as it like pops up on a
yeah,
timeline. That shit was weird as hell, yo. I sucked at that shit though. You know, Mr. said, hell yeah, they do. Yeah, I bet they do. For
bro.
sure.
Guitar Hero was like memories, bro.
Yeah, and it just died out. I thought that was gonna be around forever, like longer than Halo. I guess not.
Nope. I don't know. Kind
Yeah.
of games these days are kind of like dead as hell. Like I only game during the winter though.
Mm. Do you play like Red Dead Redemption or something like that, like Red Dead Revolver, that kind of shit?
No, I'm a PC gamer. I was playing like CS, playing like
Crypto, that's
simulators.
you? Okay, I got you. You could cam out if you want. Crypto, what's up, my boy?
Yo, what's up, man?
How y'all doing, man? Crypto, you there? That's you, right? You got your
Oh, my
mic?
bad. My mic wasn't muted. What's good, boys?
Oh, how you doing, bro? How's your week going?
Big chilling, bro. One more day and we hit the weekend.
You don't work weekends?
No, I got that traditional 9 to 5, my boy.
Oh,
Same
you
here.
lucky, bro. Oh my
That nine to,
god,
9 to 5 and 401k. Yeah.
bro. Oh man, I wish, man. Y'all living a life right now.
It's not the
You
greatest. I
know,
mean, being corporate is like, bro, it's kind of like draining sometimes, you know.
Mm.
But what can
But at
you
least
do?
you can work one job, bro. I gotta do three shit, bro. Oh my god.
So you're a personal trainer, real
Uh huh.
estate, and what else?
No, so I'm still licensed as a real estate agent in New Jersey, but I gave that up to focus on YouTube.
Okay.
So personal training, YouTube, and I work at a restaurant on Friday and Saturday.
Oh,
So
so
my
you're
weekends,
so you're going the Jack's route.
bro. Everyone does that, bro. I mean, all entertainers in general, Hollywood entertainers, like restaurants are like the work week. I mean, that's like the big part of your like income, really,
Yeah,
until you make it big. Jack quit his restaurant job when YouTube started paying off. I still got to grind a good amount before I could quit.
if you're actually I'd actually give you a suggestion. Look
Go ahead.
into valet parking because I used to do that in college,
Mm-hmm.
and bro, I used to make like at least like a couple hundred a night. But it was like
Mm.
this was like way before the pandemic and everything. But I mean, I got to drive like nice cars, and aside from that, my cardio game was up because I was running back and forth to get cars.
Yeah,
But
people don't know you can do it. I actually did that before. I used to do valet parking at Capitol Grill.
oh yeah, I know Capital. We got a couple in Illinois too.
Yeah.
I did. I worked at a couple of like Michael Jordan's steakhouse. I did
Mm.
Gibson's a bit. I did like I was like all over the place type of deal where you call me and I was there. It was kind of like a agency almost, kind of like a style.
Mm.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
but it was a fun job. It was like, damn man.
Mr. said weekends. What's that? What are those? I don't know because I work all weekend. I never know what it is. Like my schedule is terrible, bro. Not terrible, but I literally work every day, like literally. And the times that I'm quote unquote off, I got to be doing YouTube. So Sunday to Thursday, I'm at the gym. Friday and Saturday, I'm at the restaurant, and all between then, I'm doing YouTube. So it's a lot. And then I got a date, still go on Hinge and still read books and still study. And Alberto, shout out to you. I had to do a deep dive on the nice guy era. That was like, I mean, soft guy era. That was a lot of work. Hours spent like just preparing for that video.
That's why
Uh,
that's why TikTok is like for educational purposes. Like if I want to get into tune with like what's going on these days, I just like
mhm.
open it up and just figure it out. If it's crazy how they're trying to ban it. It's like I feel like TikTok is like the bathroom wall of the internet. It's just whatever goes.
Mm. Crypto, you use TikTok too or no?
no, I'm not really on TikTok. I'm not like 18, so
I don't think Alberto is either. I think Alberto's like 27.
Yeah, I am.
bro, I'm too old to be on TikTok, man. Like I
How old are
barely do
you,
Instagram reels.
Crypto?
Late 20s.
So yeah, I mean, so is Alberto.
Okay, every time I or because my brother's on TikTok and
Mm,
he's always sending TikToks in the chat. I'm like, I refuse to like, because I think you can view it, but you can't really do anything from that. I don't want to download shiz.
mm.
But yeah, I
Yeah, I
mean, I
mean,
get it.
I'm still learning how to use it.
TikTok could be a cool.
I'm still learning how to use it, bro. Like that's how like I don't. It's his own language. I feel like all these different apps have their own language. You know what I'm saying? TikTok is like its own thing. You got to know how to like use it, how to consume it. It really is its own language. So like I'm trying to figure out how do I find like the latest and breaking news on stuff because apparently people know how to get to that stuff. And when something breaks on TikTok, I'm always the last person to find out. Yeah.
It's based on your algorithm. It's like what you watch. That's what the kind of if you watch like for example like some RP content, if you watch this, it's gonna like just pop up for you. Like you don't even have to look
How
for it.
how do I do that though?
You have to
Like
go on
what?
like I guess you have to go on like the app and you have to look at search. So say for example, if you're looking for red pill, this, whatever, matrix, it'll pop up like populate easily.
Right.
And so, but if you're an OG, you remember Vine, man.
Bro, I didn't even use Vine. That's what I'm
Do
trying
it
to
for
say.
the
Like
vibe.
Yeah.
yeah, they're trying to bring it back. Yeah, I never really used it that well to know. I think Jake Paul and them blew up through Vine too, right?
Yeah,
Jake
they did.
Paul? And they got
A
on
lot of
Disney.
them did too, yeah.
Mr. Mission said that, yo, Shape, do investors need a lawyer to buy investment properties in New Jersey? No, of course not. What do you need a lawyer to buy an investment property? You could absolutely buy a property without a lawyer. I don't know what a lawyer would do, but I tell you what, I mean, a lawyer could, yeah, I don't know what I mean, okay, so every real estate transaction has a lawyer involved as far as the contract goes. So there's always lawyers involved in real estate as far as writing up a legal contract, the contract of sale. But it's not like a personal lawyer. Usually, your agent helps you choose a lawyer. It's a lawyer that the agent works with. Because they're like real estate exclusive lawyers, and they're not the same thing as like criminal lawyers or
Mhm.
like I don't know, corporate lawyers and shit. They're kind of particular to real estate and they really are on the contract side and you really don't need them until you're about to execute the purchase of it. But they're supplied by an agent. So I guess if you but they don't use them in South Jersey. In South Jersey they use the title company. So yeah, it's I don't want to say it's a complex thing, but there's a title company. You know, there's the real estate lawyer. There's both the buyer's agent, seller's agent, and then there's the local municipality that's involved
That's when
as
it's like
well.
closing. That's when you do closing, right?
Yeah, it starts before that because so when you even make an offer, right? When you make an offer, you want a lawyer to review your offer. So you do so okay, it's like when I think of when people say lawyer, I don't think of it the same way that people usually think of it. I think of it like you do use a lawyer, but you usually just want to use the lawyer that your agent recommends, unless you have a personal relationship with a real estate lawyer. You know, I wouldn't go out my way to find a real estate lawyer. I would just go with whoever the agent uses. You want to use someone that regularly writes real estate contracts so they can help you look for bullshit in contracts, you know? Because the only thing that's going to really stand when you buy a crib is going to be what's in the contract. So if it's not in the contract, you're fucked. Mr. Smith, I've been working 7 days a week for the past 12, 13 years. I don't know. Did that sound clear to you guys? Hopefully that makes sense. I know a lot more than that, but it's hard to me gauge what you guys do know and don't know. Mr. Mrs. I just met a 79-year-old white woman who is always on TikTok. She used to use it to learn about narcissistic personalities and psychopaths. Then she went on to tell me she knows her family is trying to kill her. Yeah, that sounds like a story. I don't know. Maybe that's true. Mr. Mrs. And why you have to get a lawyer for some reason. Okay, so all right. So I can kind of break down the whole process of purchasing a property for you guys if you want. We could get into that. But the whole point of a lawyer is the lawyer is dealing with the contract of sale. You know, that's the biggest part, you know, and then the terms in the contract. You know, so that's if when you want to go buy a property, you don't just walk up to give me. It's not like something you buy over the counter, right? It's something that's negotiated on terms, and the terms could be all types of stuff, like when the person that you're buying a house from is going to move out, or how much repairs they're willing to do to the house in order to sell you the property, or if are they going to offer you any kind of buyer's insurance? So if something goes wrong, like such a roof collapses in after like 10 days of buying it, would they be like some kind of homeowner's insurance being transferred to you? Do they have homeowner insurance? So it's all the little things that are nuances in when you buy a house that's not as obvious, I guess you could say. And so yeah, you need a lawyer, but you don't. The lawyer is not the first thing you get. I would say you get the agent first. Hire an agent and work with the agent's lawyer.
And an inspector.
Yeah, but even that, go through the agent. Like the agent, me being an agent, I tell you the best way to do it is just go through everything with the agent. Go with who they recommend. You know, if you don't trust the agent, hire a better agent. But a good real estate agent is going to have top invest. Would you just say, Alberto?
And an inspector, like to find one that's gonna like
Yeah, and
send
top
out to inspect
inspector.
the crib.
Yeah. But you also don't want to. You really don't want a shitty inspector. Some inspectors kill deals, bro, and it's. I lost a deal because of an inspector. Like they really could fuck that shit up. Oh, this is wrong. That is wrong. Like it's all about how they paint the picture, you know,
Yeah,
of what's
because
wrong with the house.
I know an inspector that's like he's been going out to Indiana a lot because over by Gary, Indiana, or like around Hammond, there's a lot of cheap property there, and that's you can get like a house for like almost 30 grand, but it's probably gonna need a lot of work.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So an inspector could be valuable in that space. Yeah, you know. But the inspector, the thing about houses is there's something wrong with every house, even
Hmm.
brand new houses. What people don't understand, like I've seen brand new homes not get like an A++ inspection report. There's gonna be something. It could be a design flaw. It could be, you know, a hole in a particular place, or maybe the garage, you know what I'm saying? The garage door opener doesn't work. You know, it's going to be some weird shit. Like I
Maybe
remember we lost a deal because of they had like some kind of weird draining system in the backyard that the inspector never seen before. So he kind of wrote it as I don't know what kind of drain system this is in the inspection report, and it was $1 million deal. The deal literally fell flat on his face because the people backed out because they didn't, you know, they didn't know what it was. He didn't know what it was. He was trying to guess what it was, and he wrote an inspection report like some unknown drainage. Like it's stupid shit like that that kills deals, you know. So again, trust your agent to kind of help you figure out what lawyer to get, what title company to use, what inspector to get, and then the bank provides the person that does the appraisal. Mr. Bishop, I'm trying to get a triplex or quadplex in a sea level neighborhood. What do you mean by sea level? That's an interesting thing. What's a sea level neighborhood? Mr. Bishop said it's true. Michael Jackson Street in Gary, literally all the houses on that street are like 30K,
yeah,
but they're tiny.
but that's all you need though. If you're just one person living in a place, that's all you need. Like a one story, maybe like two bed, one bath. I mean, two bed, one bath. That's all you need, to be honest. You don't need like a McMansion for yourself.
Yeah, and if you're doing it for an investment property, like I
Yeah.
know Ohio has great deals too. You get a house in Ohio for like 120 grand. Shout out to Doxy. Doxy was talking about that. But I know someone that did it too, and they're renting it out. But the hard part is renting it out. You can buy it for cheap. The reason why you buy it for cheap because it's hard to get people to rent it. That's cheap is not always good. You know, it's kind of like one of those things, especially with property. Sometimes it's good buying a property that costs a little bit because it's worth it, right? You could turn around and sell it for that. But sometimes you buy something that's worth for 100 grand to come to find out it's only really worth 50. So it seemed cheap relative to an expensive neighborhood. But if you can't get rid of it, what is it really worth? You know, like remember, a lot of houses don't sell. If you don't know this, a lot of houses don't sell or they're on the market for years.
Yeah,
Um,
Michael Jordan's house was on the market. I mean, it still is on the market for like a couple years now because it's for a couple million. No one wants to buy it. Like like a big mansion, dude.
yeah, Drake's apartments, the most expensive Drake's apartment. Drake's mansion in California is up for sale for 88 million. It's the most expensive
Whoa.
listing on the market. No one wants to buy, bro. Who's buying 88 million? Like these kind of, I think I need to do a video on this too. Probably the fact that millennials and Gen Z, they're not buying mansions. People are
No.
downsizing big time because no one needs the status of having
Minimalistic lifestyle, dude.
exactly this. I need a 7-bedroom home to
Nah,
prove to the
bro.
world that I made it. Like, no, people
Not
don't.
it's not MTV Cribs 2005 no more.
Yeah, it's done with people just like fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
Yeah.
it's there's a lot to real estate. I got out the game because I put a lot of work into it and I wasn't seeing any turnaround money financially, and I just can't be investing in stuff and not see no money. You know, just not. and it wasn't like a lifestyle that I wanted to live long term. I got into it because I wanted to buy property. I knew somebody that sold houses, and they're like, "Oh, you should get into it." So I tried it. But I would definitely put it as one of my quote unquote failures of in my life as far as like trying to do a business, and it just didn't take off at all. I made some money, but I literally made more money as a YouTuber than I did as a real estate agent, and I spent way less money on YouTube and made way more money. Like to be a real estate agent, bro, you're spending just to keep your license, you're spending hundreds and hundreds of dollars, and then you need resources that cost more hundreds and hundreds of dollars. So you have a pretty high overhead. For YouTube, my overhead is like nothing.
What
You know what
about
I'm saying?
when you were like a model photographer? Was that like were you making money? Was it like
Yeah, yeah, I was good money. That was good money. I won't lie, because you're getting paid like a couple $100s per shoot. So I would do a shoot, I'd make $300, $400, $500, and the problem with me is I'm a dumbass because I was only shooting beautiful women, and there's like no money in shooting beautiful. It's fun as shit, but there's like no money in it really, you know. So that was like the downside to it. But yeah, if you're a photographer, you can make good money for sure, absolutely. Um,
yeah, it's primarily I worked with like because when I used to DJ like events, I worked with a couple of like photographers and primarily they did photography as like their second job when wedding
mhm.
season was like on and they made like some pretty good dough too.
Yeah, wedding photographers make all the money because you could charge like 10, 12, 20, 30 grand for a wedding photographer. You can spend a lot of money on wedding photography. The problem is with wedding photography is you can't fuck it up because
No.
no one does over weddings to get more photos. So you got one time to get it right, and that's why they charge what they charge, because they literally got to be spot on the first time. Now you take thousands and thousands of photos, but you only got one day to do it. So you got to get it. If you miss the shot, it's over. It's done.
Yeah, I had my phase too with like photography. Like I still got my DSLR and everything. I was kind
Hmm.
of just like had an Instagram dedicated to it. I kind of still
Hmm.
do, but like I was just mainly posting all the random shit I would shoot with. But
Hmm.
it was pretty fun though, but I couldn't picture myself doing it as like a living though.
Yeah, you got to have a certain lifestyle for it.
Hmm.
Yeah. You know, I got into it because I actually really wanted to do video. It's funny that I'm doing YouTube videos now because that's why I got into it originally, because I wanted to be like a videographer, filmmaker. And I started learning about cameras, and then I started realizing the same cameras people were making videos with, they were taking pictures on, and I started seeing, I literally got into shooting models when the IG model industry started to kind of not even take off. It started beginning. Like back in the day, like there wasn't no IG models. There were models on like this site called Model Mayhem, and like there were like, so I got in before there was a such thing as IG models.
Did you
In
have a
fact,
hookup
that's
with
like,
like a agency or something?
no. So I was always solo, but I got hired by agencies to do stuff.
Okay,
So I did
cool.
agency work, I did magazine work, I did work for Kim Kardashian. Her first wedding, she used this one wedding dress designer. I did a couple work with that wedding dress designer. Yeah, I did. It was, you're like running your own business. You have your own clients. There's a lot, bro. I worked with a lot of different clients. I had a hair company that I did a lot of photo shoots for. Um, yeah, clothing companies. Um, I did photos for schools. Like someone, I remember this daycare wanted pictures of their daycare workers. I took pictures. So I did all types of stuff. Really, I mainly shot people though, or people wearing clothes, or people wearing makeup, or people wearing hair. It was
Yeah,
fun. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
But
you got some nice photos. Like I remember I looked through your Instagram. You got some good photos.
yeah, yeah. If you go, bro, that was like my whole life. Uh, I went viral in 2016 because the Shade Room posted the behind the scenes of one of my photo shoots. And that did a lot for me. I remember that one video on my IG got like almost 500,000 views. It was crazy.
Damn.
Yeah. But they didn't tag me. They posted me and people did their due diligence and found me, but they didn't tag me. Nowadays they tag the people. Mr. Mitchell said B-level neighborhood is people that are pretty well to do, but that are not millionaires. D-level neighborhood, you're probably going to get shot. C-level neighborhood is somewhere in between those, between B and D. There's a big space between millionaires and you're probably going to get shot. That's because you got to think, right? So like, put it this way, like you don't. I think people kind of get real estate kind of backwards a little bit. So you actually want to buy in a good neighborhood. You just want to buy the ugliest house in a good neighborhood, right? You don't want to just buy in a bad neighborhood altogether because that doesn't say nothing about the property. What you want to buy in whatever neighborhood is, if you want to get like the most bang for your buck, you want the ugliest house in the nicest neighborhood. Or in the neighborhood, period. So it could benefit from what's called progression. And progression is when the price of your home goes up because the homes around it are going up. But then there's something in real estate we call regression, where you buy like the nicest house in an ugly neighborhood. And that is where the price of your home is reduced because all the other houses in your neighborhood are selling for less. And so you always want to be on the side where whatever neighborhood it is, you're not buying the nicest house. And that's what happens with these real estate. I mean, these celebrities buy the nicest house in their neighborhood and they tend to have to keep slashing the price of their homes because there's no other homes that are selling for 88 million or 50 million. They might buy a $50 million house in a neighborhood where the average house is only selling for 2 million.
Most of those properties are like when celebrities are selling their houses, most of the people that buy those houses, they just demolish it and build a new house all over on top of it, you know? It's like so
Yeah, if you
that's why
want the land. Yeah, if you want the land. Yeah, absolutely.
they slash prices because no one wants to buy them. And then I think Betty White's place got scheduled for demolition because someone bought it and I think they wanted to build all over it.
Yeah, and you know what? To be real with you, like I get it. Houses are one of those things that like are really personal to people. So that they'll shop for a house like they shop for a car, and you want a good deal on a car. But for you, a good deal on a car is actually a really good car, right? It's better than the rest of the cars. Houses are kind of a little different. A good deal is actually a house that's worse than other houses, but could benefit for the fact that it's worse. And that is that if this house needs a little TLC, a little spin shine and elbow grease, you know what I'm saying? It could appreciate a lot more than a house that, it's like brand new and refurnished and shit. Like houses, refurnished. Houses like that are selling for top dollar, normally above what the market could really justify. So yeah, I love the fact that I learned a lot about real estate. Being a real estate agent, you have to learn a lot about it because you essentially people rely on you to be like the expert in it. But bro, I won't lie, like I was trying to sell $1 million homes, but I'm black, and not that many people are gonna trust a black guy to sell their $1 million home. Let's just be real. So the areas I could really work in are black areas, and unfortunately, a lot of people don't want to move into those areas. So yeah, I got into real estate at a bad time, but I sure did learn a lot, Mr. says, yeah, C level is on its way to becoming a B level. You got equity from growth in C neighborhoods, whereas A, B, they're already growing, so they're hard to sell. So I don't want you to look at it like the neighborhood is A, B, or C. I mean, there are A, B, and C neighborhoods like you're describing, but I want you to more look at it like each house has its individual story because it works off a comp system, and which is a comparable home in, let's say, square footage, bedrooms, style of home. Because, I don't know if you guys know, there's like different style of homes, you know what I'm saying? It's colonial, they're split level, there's different types of homes. There's ranch, like there's dozens of different type of home property types. So each neighborhoods, not so much that a neighborhood brings down the value of a property, it does, but it's also like what is also the comps and what kind of home it is. You know, like certain homes are more desirable no matter what neighborhood they're in. Like New York's a perfect example of it. A lot of people, you spend a lot of money. Like Brooklyn has, like if you compare New Jersey to New York, the price of homes in New York are way overpriced for what you get. You get no backyard. Like for like a 3-bedroom in New York, it's like $1 million. For like a 3-bedroom in New Jersey, it's $400,000. Like night and day in price. And New Jersey's technically the better neighborhood because you got grass. It's safer. It's more suburban. The thing about New York is the location. You're close to everything, and so that's why that property's for $1 million. And it's not even a nice neighborhood. It's just in a nice location where you have access to stuff.
New
So
York City is
they gentrify a lot of these neighborhoods. The neighborhoods are so like the sea level neighborhood you're talking about. They will gentrify it, meaning like they'll come
True.
in and they'll buy that whole neighborhood and turn it into A level neighborhood only because they bought everything there and they're building all those houses up. But the neighborhood technically might be still next there, like a project might be still nearby. You know what I'm saying? It's a bad neighborhood because that project was like 2-3 miles north. That project is still there. You know what I'm saying? Those knuckleheads still hang out around there. It's just gentrified now because they cleaned it up.
Yeah, a lot of that gentrifying happened in Chicago because one thing I like to do is drive around the area, see how the area changed. But definitely in Chicago, I've seen a lot of it where some of them would buy up like the current apartment complex and they would raise the rents on some tenants and they would drive them out and then they would basically just demo that building and build like this modern style, like cube looking, apartment building or condo building. But it's like, and then some of these buildings are so like overpriced, like, and they don't fit in the neighborhood.
Oh yeah, and it's a big, and that's what's called what I just called regression. That they'll build the nicest house in the neighborhood, and that's the worst thing to do.
Mhm.
So you want to build something. Real estate's a game of equity, right? And it's a game of comparables, meaning like if your neighbor was able to sell his house for $2 million and you bought your house for 500,000, your house might be worth $2 million now because your neighbor just sold his house for $2 million, and that's considered a comp now. So you really want to benefit from other people doing well in your neighborhood, not just you. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of it's a weird thing. It's very different than any other industry. Like I said, cars are very different than homes,
Yeah, very different.
Mr. Smith said people take down all the family photos to sell houses because a lot of times when potential buyers see that Black people live there, they lose interest in buying. So, there's yes and no. There's truth in that and not truth in that. I'll tell you where there's truth in that. I don't think it's for Black people. Let's keep it real. I think the racism, from what I've seen, is personally to Indian people, and it's not even all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's the only reason why people have issues with Indian people because of the spices and stuff, and a lot of that stays in the house and costs a lot of money to get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? The kind of cleanup, and you got to tend to replace stoves and vents and shit like that. So that's like the real work racism comes in. But I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like people would take anything. Like location is the top thing in real estate. Like everything goes out the window when it comes to location. Like I don't care if the neighborhood's bad. Like that's why all these places, if they're in a good location, meaning like it's it's good transportation back and forth, blah blah, they will be a valuable house, even if it's a like dirt in the ground. There's crazy violence. Like those are the most desirable properties because people will absolutely pay top dollar for it in anticipation that the neighborhood's gonna fucking make a rebound at some point. So like I said, in New York, downtown New York has changed dramatically. And it was a fucking shithole for downtown Brooklyn was like a shithole for a very, like I was born in Brooklyn back in the day, and it wasn't a great area, but guess what? It was right by Manhattan. And Manhattan's the greatest city in the world, right? And so prices of homes go up because of their proximity to Manhattan. And so, a C level community could easily become an A level. What you're describing, or D level, could easily become A level if it has a great location, which is the proximity to something. It could be a big city, it could be a hospital, it could be a school. Things like that can make the price of a property go up fast. Fitness Dan Daddy says real estate is a super corrupt and perverted industry. Stay away. It is corrupted. I agree. It's corrupt in the sense that, like, real estate's run like a mob, and it's very strange that it's run that way. And you pretty much got to pay like taxes, if you will, to like cartels, real estate cartels. It's crazy. I don't know if I'm gonna get punished for saying this as someone that's a licensed agent. Maybe I will. So I gotta watch my mouth. But it's corrupt. I think it's corrupt in the sense of it's the real estate boards, to keep it real with you. I think the real estate boards just, I don't know why you got to pay these boards random money, and you're like, why am I paying you money? Just like, just is how everything's done. But why is it done this way? So it's kind of like union. How you got to pay union dues in real estate? You're kind of a part of a billion random unions, and you're like, why? And it's because we've always done it this way. It's kind of like one of those things. You don't know what they do. I'm not saying they don't do anything for you. Just whatever they do for you, you don't get to really see it. You know what I'm saying? And so
it seems to be like an sorry.
Yeah, that's why they're getting sued right now, the NAR.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's what you're seeing. And they lost a lawsuit, and that was a big lawsuit to lose because it's going to completely change the way real estate's done. So I'm glad I was a realtor before that occurred, because I could see what's happening. But yeah, and so if you want to talk about that lawsuit a little bit, what they changed was the way real estate is done as far as commissions go. So when I started up till now, and I started about 2 years ago, going on 3 years ago, the way it worked was you have two agents, right? We all know there's real estate agents, but there's two type of agents. There's buyer's agent and there's a seller's agent. And what that means is that you have an agent, a person representing the buyer of a house, and a person representing the seller of a house. Now, here's where this lawsuit has impacted the industry dramatically. Usually the person selling the house pays a commission for the buyer and the seller agent, both of those agents. And so the buyer, the person buying a house, would essentially get representation from a real estate agent for free, because since the seller is selling their home and they're standing to get this big equity from the sale of their home, a lot of that equity from the commission standpoint was used to pay both of the agents. You know what I'm saying? The person that brought the buyer and the person that represented the seller. Now, with the law that just passed, is that now that cannot be done anymore. The buyer has to pay their own commission to their own agent. And that, my friend, is such a strange thing, because let me tell you something. Very few buyers are going to want to put up, like, let's say, because an agent, if like, let me put it into perspective. If you sell a house for $400,000, $500,000 in New Jersey, like average house $500,000, the total commission for that might be 5%, right? So let's say it's $500,000. The total commission might be 5%, right? So which is 25,000, but I'll just do it in my calculator. 25,000. That's usually split by the two agents, the buyer's agent, seller's agent. If you're a fucked up seller's agent, which I was, you're going to keep 3% of that, right? So, so $500,000 times 3%. Hold on, which I know the number. Damn, is 15,000, and the other agent would get $10,000. That's on one sale, and that's why I got into real estate, because you sell one house, you make 10 bands. So, but what the seller started realizing was bro, that $10,000 you're paying, so $25,000 in total, right? And commissions paid as a seller. And then what sellers started realizing was, wait a minute, so I got to pay $25,000 to sell my home because you're giving $10,000 away to someone else, or $12,000, whatever the split is. And why? Like, why am I paying for that? You wanted to buy, pay his own agent. There's like, I want to keep that 10 grand. And people have been arguing about this for years, but people banded together and finally got a pass where, all right, there's no more of that. So now when someone sells their house, they won't have to pay a total 5% anymore. They might only pay 3% or only 2%. So it's gotten cheaper for the seller. It's gotten more expensive for the buyer, but it's going to turn the industry upside down because it was always done this way for so long. No one really cared because, there's a lot of equity in homes and people just didn't know any better. Now that people know better, they're like, no, the hell with that. I ain't doing that no more,
It seems to be like real estate, being a real estate agent is like a real saturated job these days. Because I mean, I think I remember like where a lot of them, when everyone was making the move to Florida, that's when it was like a boom for like real estate agents. But
Right.
nowadays it seems like it's very saturated. It's like oversaturated. Like almost everyone is probably a real estate agent.
Yeah, and it's for good reason. Because like I said, I just told you, you sell one house, you make 10 grand. And that's that lump sum. I mean, you split that with so that 10 grand you might make, you split that with your broker. So let's say you make 10,000, you gross a $10,000 commission. A lot of people have what's called 70-30 split. So you'll keep 70%, your broker keep 30%. So you sell one house, you make 7 grand. So you sell 2 houses, you make 14 grand. And some people are selling 5-10 houses a month.
Damn.
Some people. I was trying to be one of those people, but it'll just take so much work that I decided, like, do I really want to live my life trying to sell homes? And your paycheck is in the hands of someone else where you can't really, you depend on so many people to essentially, to be a real estate agent is like interviewing for a job over and over again. You're interviewing for the same job over and over and over again. Like you're constantly, it's like your whole career is like one long job interview because you're constantly have to sell yourself to new clients and you never get to the point where you could just stop. You got to constantly look for new clients. You're constantly looking for new clients. And after some point you get referrals and that's good too. But that takes years to come together. I mean, like I said, I did for 2 years and never really even got my foot off the ground. I got some referrals. I won't lie, I made money for referrals, but they came towards the end.
And there's competition for sure, though. That's like, man,
Yeah, but you know what? That's like anything else, though. I wouldn't. That's not the biggest worry. I would say in real estate, there are a lot of. There's a lot of personal trainers, but it didn't stop me from making a good living. I make a great living as a personal trainer, not because I'm one of a few. There's many personal trainers, but it just see, like as a personal trainer, all my clients are all in the gym. So it's kind of like being a car salesperson as a personal trainer. Is different. I just go to the gym, and all the clients are going to come from the gym. When you work in real estate, all your clients are coming from, and it could come from anywhere. Like I could, as a real estate agent, I could work with anybody across the entire state of New Jersey. New Jersey's huge. So some people door knock for clients. Some people, I made phone calls for clients. And so I might have a client and they're 2 hours apart from each other. It was just a lot of running around back and forth, interviewing with different people, begging people to let me sell their house. Yeah, it got to be a pain. I was like, I don't want to do this shit anymore. I don't want to keep running around begging people to make a living. It just didn't. It wasn't the way I wanted to live my life, really.
I think if you were to stay in the game, it's always the best to be the listing agent, right? Because you're guaranteed, like you have that contract with the home seller.
Yeah, so the listing agent don't got to drive around because the house that you're selling is not moving, right? So, and I was a listing agent. I made most of my money as a listing agent. It's harder for buyer's agent, but there's more buyer agents than there are listing agents, and that's because think about it. For one house that's selling, if you're selling one house, there's gonna be a ton of buyers, but there's only one house, right? There's a ton of people that want to buy a house or competing for that house. So And when it comes to one transaction, there might be one listing agent and like dozens of buyers agents, and all the buyers agents are hoping that their client wants to buy the house, but only a few might actually qualify, and only a few might actually write an offer. But the listing agent, the good thing about the listing agent is you just sit back and you're interviewing people now, right? You're letting people, like when I was a listing agent, my job was to just show the house. So I had the keys to the property, and my job is to organize tours. Like I just, every time someone wants to do a tour, I'm just giving keys out. But as a buyer's agent, you're taking your client to see multiple homes all across the state or wherever they're in a different neighborhood. And so you're constantly in your car driving through neighborhoods, opening up doors.
Seems like hell.
It's bro. It's hell, bro. Yes. Yeah. And you do all that as a buyer agent, you're doing all that. Originally, you're doing all that for free because, like I said, you only got paid if your buyer bought a house. If you had a buyer, you were showing them houses for months and they never bought a house, you never made a dime.
What about them leasing agents? Like those, do those guys do any good too, or
you just make a smaller amount? Because so leasing agents make 1 month rent. And so let's say the average rent, let's say $1,800, you make $1,800.
Okay.
For every time you get that, you lease a property. But leasing agents are also listing agents. They're on the listing side. But then you have people who are on the buyer side for that too, or the renter side, if you will. And so there's always two agents: the person representing the person that owns a property and the person that wants to acquire the property, whether it's from a lease standpoint or a purchase standpoint. And every time you're on the buying side or the renting side, it's hell. It's hell. And it's hard to convince people to let you sell their house or represent their house. They got to trust you. And if they don't know you from a can of paint, why would they trust their most valuable possession to you? That's the hardest thing. So listing agents it's hard to be a listing agent because very few people would trust an amateur to sell their house. Unless you knew a lot of people. You got to just know people for real. So yeah, that's the tough part about being a listing agent for sure. I mean, yeah, real estate agent. Mr. Smith said, it sounds like being an RE agent is like being an actor, constantly interviewing. And so, yeah, bro, it's and it's the worst type of interviewing and acting. It's like you're a slave to the casting couch. You know what I'm saying? It's like, that you really have like no control over your business whatsoever. Dr. Trash says dropping off 10% to everyone to get some keys. What do you mean by that? I don't understand that. Dropping off 10% to everyone to get some keys. Yeah, I don't know what that means. Yeah, but I got out because what I'd rather do. So here's how YouTube is different than real estate. And they're similar, but here's how they're different. I can control how many videos I put out. And now whether the audience responds to that, I got to kind of sit like a waiting duck for that. Like I put out the soft guy era video. It's doing okay. It could do a lot better. But I don't got to do anything else. I put the video out, and if it'll go viral, it'll go viral. There's nothing else for me to do. I put the work in. Hopefully, like I'm looking at my analytics now, and it's picking up a little bit, but it could do better. But I will make money on that video. Every time I put a video on YouTube, I will make money on it. The better the video performs, the more money I make. But when it comes to real estate, I could show a person a house and never make a dime unless they purchase a house or a house. And they might not purchase a house. They might be tire kickers. They might just be people that dream to buy a house one day, so they just want to go look at a bunch of houses for fun. There's a lot of that in the industry. There's a lot of people that just want to window shop all day. And you don't know who's who.
To pre-qualify them before.
You do, but the pre-qualifying process is
or make
time
sure they're
consuming.
Pre-qualified before you take them as a client, is what I heard.
So I'll give you a great example of that. I had a guy. He gave me his proof of finances, right, from his bank. He had $750,000 in the bank, right? He showed me a letter. I had to show the letter from the bank. The bank gives you a statement when you have that kind of money for proof of funds. I called the bank. The bank said, yes, he has $750,000 in the bank. I have proof of it, right? Bro, he still wasted my time. I still showed him a bunch of properties all over New Jersey, and he didn't want to budge on any of them. In fact, he insulted all the listing agents by saying that the house was like for $400,000. He was like, "Oh, I'll take it for $200,000." Like, bro, we can't do that. What do you mean 200? We're not gonna discount this by 50%. Okay, I don't want it. So he was kind of pushing his weight around and wasting my time. I look stupid. People looking at me like, bro, you got to get rid of this client. He's making you look dumb, and he's not gonna buy a house. I did that with him for months. And you know what he did? He went when he was ready to buy a house, he just went with another realtor. He just used me to show him the homes. And when he was actually ready to buy a home, he just knew someone, he used someone he knew. That's how bro, it's terrible like that.
That's the bad side again of being like a buyer on the buyer side. But I was doing, well, I don't do research. I just tune into podcasts. And do you think they'll do the hourly? Because I think that's how they're gonna, format the buyer side agents. Charge by hour.
I don't know. I keep it real, y'all. The industry is going to think of something creative because they have two issues. One, they have buyers that don't got any money. The reason why we use a seller because sellers getting equity from their property to pay the commission, right?
Buyers are strapped for
the buyers are strapped to make the down payment. They don't got any extra funds to, right? They need all money they have to either put the down payment or to keep as a reserve for their bank to approve them for the loan. Because you just can't just use your down payment, right? The bank wants to make sure that that's not all your money, that you don't go to zero after you put a down payment. They want to see that you still have funds left over for, any kind of emergency that can come up. They don't want you to be underwater after buying the house, So that's the issue. The buyers are broke. But what I think is going to happen is, not that it's going to be hourly, it might be hourly, but I think more likely what's going to happen is they're going to charge people per showing. Showing is when you show someone a house. So they're going to charge them. If you want to show this house, $25. For every door you want to see, or if I spend, it might be hourly in the sense of we spend 4 or 5 hours a day showing houses, or I'll charge you an hourly rate, let's say $15 an hour plus, travel time or something. It might come hourly like that. So it might make people want to be better, be more serious when they come to buying houses or seeing houses, and weed out the people that's not. I don't know how they're going to do it. I don't think it's going to be standardized. I think it's going to be different per agent, different per brokerage. They're going to decide it on their own. So I don't know if there's going to be like an industry standard. There's going to be like, depends on who you go to. Because there's still going to be agents that are willing to show you a house for free because they just want to get the experience. They want to build up the network. There's many reasons why showing a house for free still benefits you, because the thing about real estate is someone might not buy from you today, but they might buy from you 3 years down the line. I had a guy that wasted my time. Like, I showed him homes. He never bought a home with me, but he referred me to somebody that was selling a home. And so when I got that referral, I became a listing agent. So it works like that too. Like, you might not buy, but you might refer someone that could buy or sell, and there might be where my commission is. So there's a lot of reasons why you might want to do work for free anyway, and I would have never known any of this stuff until I got into it. I got into it, and that's when I figured all this shit out, Doxy says, yeah, it's true. Tire kicking. Yes. Yeah, bro. There's a lot of tire kicking in real estate. I would say majority of what's going on is exactly that. People who would love to just buy a house, but they don't have the resources to do it. There's a dude. What's his name? What's that dude on YouTube? That one YouTuber. He's a rich real estate agent. Young kid. Stephen Graham, right? I think his name's Stephen Graham. Graham Stephan. I mean,
never heard of him.
You heard of Shape, but you didn't hear of fucking Graham Stephan. Fuck that dude. Nah, Graham Stephan was a real estate agent from California that made millions.
Yeah, I heard about him.
And he talked about how he spent all his time showing this one guy all these luxury homes to kind of fulfill this guy's fantasy of feeling like he could buy this home, and he never actually did.
Oh, now I know. Okay, now I know who this is. He's the guy that's like He has the same type of podcast that that guy Caleb Hammer has, like Financial Talk.
Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Now I'm familiar because I just didn't know his name.
yeah. Doxy, wave your hand, my brother. Make sure it's you. I know people be scamming. Appreciate you, brother. Doxy's in the chat. What up, bro?
Chilling.
Yeah, what's the word, man? How's your week been?
Not too bad. Just had a bunch of people over, so I was trying to clean up.
Yeah, you recording?
Yeah.
Hey, yo, you got a different angle every time. How many different cameras you got? My man got the drone view one day. You know what I'm saying? You got this view.
I threw this. I came across this video. I threw it in the private chat.
Oh, let me see. My bad.
I was trying to send that to you last time.
Costa Rica.
Let me take a look at it.
Yeah, y'all was talking about those realtors and stuff. I saw this. The one chick, she be out in Dubai, like doing big numbers. I guess like that's probably the best place to be a realtor right now.
So, what's the video about?
Oh, this one's just how we live better in Costa Rica than we did in the U.S. How people was moving there.
Yeah, I heard about Costa Rica actually before.
It's
so
like
it's because the price of living is cheaper.
Yeah. How they live on $30,000 there with 2 kids and stuff. So it's like a lot of people still, still moving around and stuff. Not a lot of people not trying to take that American dream and dealing with all that.
Yeah, if you can make American money and live somewhere else, you're golden.
Yeah, if you work remote or something like that, then
yeah, you're golden.
You could do that. I was actually I was actually thinking of like when I started working remote, I was actually thinking of like, oh, so if I'm just like in this town using the hotel Wi-Fi or something, like doing like a road trip and while working, some like just an idea what I had.
At least for a period of time.
Yeah, I think everyone need to find a way to make money online. Like that's why I like YouTube, because I could be anywhere in the world and do this shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't gotta be, you know what I'm saying, like in a specific location, Yeah, like when I was in Florida with Jack, me and him were making videos, cooking it up.
Yeah, that shit was raw.
Yeah, that was dope.
You guys seen some of that stuff?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw on his channel like with the couple of videos you were in.
Yeah, he's that's my brother, man. And I told him that we got to do this because the audience wants to see who's your friends, you know what I'm saying? Who you chill with, what's your boys, That's kind of like the new thing, like these YouTube cliques and gangs and stuff.
Hell yeah.
And you guys are our boys too, you know what I'm saying? Like, you guys are our boys too. So it's like,
yeah, I met you on bro, I met you on what was it called, on Jack's live stream, man. But we were chatting it up like in the comments, like on his live stream. That's how we started talking.
Okay. Yeah, his audience, a lot of them they keep telling me I sound like fucking Joe Rogan. I don't know how. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't think I sound like Joe Rogan, but I get that all the time from his audience. Mr. says, yeah, Graham Stephan only purchased quadruplexes. Yeah, he's rich, bro. And I won't lie, I'm not knocking people for being white, but it helps if you're gonna sell someone's house that you're the same race that they are. You know what I'm saying? Like Indians do a lot better selling Indian people's property. Chinese people do a lot better selling Chinese people property, and so on. That familiarity helps. Me being black trying to sell nice property wasn't helping me. Wasn't doing so well. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I always see this one kid's ad over here in my area. Like I think he sold a house to like Odell Beckham when he's playing for like Cleveland Browns. Yeah, he'll be up on a big old billboard and stuff. You know what I mean? Like I'm selling them. I'm trying to sell them.
Yeah, bro. I mean,
like,
them billboards cost money, man. I hope you got the bread. That's
right.
And you don't know how much you're getting the return on it. And a lot of people put stupid billboards up, yo. Like I got this billboard by my house. It just says attorney at law. Call this number. Attorney at law for what? Accidents? Like make it something specific. You know what I'm saying? It just
he said, I don't care. I do it all. I'll figure it out.
Yeah, like he just people need a lawyer. Call me. Like and some people like that, but make a treat it like a Super Bowl ad. You know what I'm saying? Don't You know, only
saw-
Kanye can get away with fucking Super Bowl ads that don't make no fucking sense. But he's Kanye already. You know what I'm saying? So
I thought that shit was dope.
I know it was dope too, but he couldn't have done that as a regular person. He used his celebrity to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like a regular person, that wouldn't work. You know. And so yeah, it worked for him perfectly. You know, I think it was genius. You know what I'm saying? For sure.
I saw a lot of like lawyer advertisements when I went to court one time. There was like probably when I walked outside 4 or 5 ads on like a bench or here something like that. I'm like, damn, all over the place, not just billboards.
Yeah, no, absolutely, for sure. You know, lawyers make money, so they get one client and pays for the entire billboard. Fitness Dan Daddy says, same met you and Alberto on Jack's stream. Yeah. Jack helped me out a lot. I won't lie. I appreciate him. Jack's very first live was with me anyway. I don't know if people remember that. This is way back and months ago.
I think I remember. Yeah, I think so.
His very first live, and he did well. His first live, he had 70 viewers. I remember it like yesterday.
Dope.
Very first live, Jack is a one of one. Like I give him credit. I call him the YouTube god because the dude sucks at fucking editing, and he for some reason makes great videos. It doesn't make any fucking sense. But he's just a fucking he's gnarly, bro. I appreciate him. He's in Detroit right now, so shout out to my boy Jack. Hopefully he's safe.
Oh, that's what's up.
Miss Mitch said, I lived in the Philippines for cheap. Also, you could live there comfortably on $1,200 a month.
Sounds like a plan.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, and Filipino women, come on now, bro. Yo, so Doxy, I went on a date, 2 dates, but one date was with a girl who's half white, half Jamaican. Yo,
Mr. Awesome
Bro.
Powers here.
Yo, she's bad, bro. Fuck.
She got like she got thick hair, like curly hair.
Yeah, she has this curly, cool. She looks like she's like Spanish or something, but she's like a dark complexion Spanish.
That's what's
I
up.
told you, I think biracial people are their own race because you don't know what the fuck they are. They could be like light skin like you, or they could be dark like her. And I asked her, like, what do you identify as? She's like, I identify as black. I'm like, that's so interesting. Your mama white though. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got the whole J. Cole thing going on, but I get it because she looks like a black girl, but bro, she is fine, bro.
Nice.
I'm like, damn. That was one girl. Then I went on a date with this girl from Ethiopia, yo. Another baddie, yo. Jesus Christ.
Ethiopia women seem pretty dope.
Yeah. She don't look black, essentially. She looks like Middle Eastern, Arabic, kind of like that, but she is fine. I'm like, fuck.
You ever meet any chicks from Cape Town?
She got with the Afrocentric look and shit.
Who the Ethiopian chick? Nah. I think she looks like
she's pretty Americanized or whatever.
Nah, she was born in Ethiopia, so she's from there.
Oh, that's dope.
In my opinion, she could probably pass for like Egyptian a little bit, like an Egyptian girl, but maybe like Ruby Rose a little bit, like in between Egyptian and Ruby Rose. Yeah, she's bad. And when they see this live, they're gonna both hate me. You know what I'm saying? But it's all good. You know what I'm saying? I'm single at the moment, man. Fuck it. Yeah. So that was pretty fucking cool. And that's why I had to I'm like, all right, I got to reduce my lives because I'm overworking myself. Like, I got to figure out, should I do like Sunday only? Should I do Sunday and Thursday or Sunday and Tuesday? Like, I've been trying to figure that out, what to do. Really.
I'd say ditch the Tuesday and just like Thursday, Sunday. I mean, that's pretty, it's a decent time.
Were you guys waiting for me, yo? Did you know I was gonna be late? Or you like, when the motherfuckers going on live? Or you was like,
yeah, no. On Tuesday, I was like, wait, I thought Shape's gonna have a live stream today, but
I was like, no, Shape been putting in work, man.
Bro, Hinge has been going crazy, bro. Oh my god, my Hinge been going crazy, bro. Cause I just paid $150 for it. I paid $150 for the top line Hinge thing, like Hinge.
It's always so much time. It's always so much time.
What would you mean? Before I start bailing on live streams? Yeah, I mean, I don't know, bro.
No, one a week is cool because you still gotta live your life, meet people and stuff.
Yeah, and still gotta stay fresh and
you gotta do some you should get some outside videos though.
I want to start doing videos where I just walk and talk, but
yeah, I don't. That'd be sick.
That video you did when you were in Miami, like doing street interviews, that was pretty good actually.
Yeah, but no one supported it, bro. It didn't do well enough. it got like 300 views. I'm like, damn, like I can't justify it. That video took forever to edit, bro.
But that
It
takes
was
some balls
fun.
to do it though. That took some balls to do it though too.
No, I
Yeah.
appreciate it. Yeah. And a lot of those girls fucking hated me afterwards because they seen the video and like they wanted, because a lot of people did those interviews hoping to like become like their 15 minutes of fame or whatever. And they said the shit that they wanted to say, but I got to tell my own story. So I had to kind of tweeze a narrative into it. And so there's one chick who was like in her 50s. Her interview was mad long, but I just cut out the parts where she's pretty much saying she wants a man that makes 100K. You know what I'm saying? And like the little crazy shit she was saying, she was pissed, yo. Oh my
Yeah,
god!
I actually found out about I actually found out about Neon through you actually, because he got arrested. I was like, who the hell is this guy? I'm like, oh, he was on Fresh and Fit once with this like OF model.
Oh
But
yeah.
that's crazy
you
how he
never
got
knew who he
arrested in
was?
Dubai. I didn't know who he was, man.
That's fire, yeah. And that's kind of why, like, it's my job to kind of try to help push some of these things out there because people know that video did well, right? Like that video did well, but my fucking Miami video didn't do well. Like it's kind of like, and as a YouTuber, like you want to
that's
make
wild.
money. You don't want to just I put like 10 minutes into the fucking Neon video, right? I put hours, me and Jack, because Jack shot the Miami one. He actually shot it. He was behind the camera. And I remember we woke up early and we had to drive
Right.
from West Palm Beach to Fort Lauderdale first, then Miami. We spent the whole day. We had mad fun, I won't lie. But Jack actually, and I guess he's never going to do it, but he didn't have the courage to interview anyone. It was supposed to be me and him both interviewing, but Jack felt out of his element. I was like, bro, what? I'm like, bro, you're the YouTube god. You should be able to like knock this off. He just didn't. He didn't know what to say. He kind of didn't know how to do it. You know what happened was he did interview people, but what ended up happening was Jack would just do all the talking. So he wasn't really interviewing them. He was just like talking to them. Where me, I was asking them questions and I was getting them going and I was having fun with them, But Jack, he could just Jack is really good at just talking to a camera where no one's even paying attention. You know what I'm saying? That's hard. That is hard. He's good at that.
So many interview YouTubes, like where people are just doing interviews. That shit's such a niche too,
Yeah. I want to get into that, but I got to get good clients,
Right.
good people. Danny Wave, my bro, so I'm not sure as you.
Yeah, street pranks used to be like the niche before, and then once everyone started doing it, it became
What
like
up, brother?
oversaturated.
Hey guys.
Yeah,
Yo,
it came out like street interviews. I won't mind doing them, bro, but I won't lie. They take a lot of time and energy. And the editing is long
it's
time,
probably
bro.
endless for the editing.
Yeah, like, and I can make more money just sitting in my crib and piecing. Like people like my clip videos, like the shit what I did with the soft guy era. Those videos do really well on my channel, so it's hard to kind of do. I have no justification to go out to the street, spend 3 hours, 4 hours, come back and have to edit it for another 4 or 5 hours and do 300 views. I can't justify it,
For sure.
Yeah.
Dan Daddy, what's up? You got to add Daddy. You going to add into the conversation? What you got?
Oh, I was thinking that maybe those fancy AI video editors, they seem really powerful. I only keep up with so much because I'm not a professional like yourself, but I think that the AI video editors, they might be able to, if you just try to understand what they're capable of doing, you could work around it to make interesting videos where you don't have to invest so much time, Because
so what should I replace AI with? What should I let AI do that I'm doing?
You can tell I guess you can tell the AI what you want to do with the video, and the AI will edit it for you.
I don't know if I trust that. Yeah, that's bro, but like that would be nice, but I'm sure if it can do it really good, it'll probably cost some bread, yeah. But I believe you.
Some pre-made templates and stuff. Yeah.
I'll look into it. I'll look into it for sure, but the only thing I'm trying to say is that like video editing that's a part of what makes YouTube what it is. Like that's the editing is probably the most daunting part of it all in the sense of like you got to get really good. Like the little videos I do, and it might seem like it's nothing, bro. There's a lot of like skill that has to been known to fucking do good camera work, video work, audio work. It's like a lot. So I could only imagine the pain of editing someone else's video. It's probably like fucking daunting. You know what I'm saying? Like I was editing Jack's video and he was getting annoyed. I'm like, bro, this is how you do it. He's like, no, you do it like this. And it's just like, it's a whole mess. You know what I'm saying? Because everyone has their way of doing things. You know, and that's kind of the hard thing about editing videos for other people. Like they want it. Jack's videos are a particular way and he could see it from start to finish his way. If I edit his video, it'll look different. It'll look cleaner. You know, he edits his videos kind of like haphazardly, but it works. You know what I'm saying? He kind of like leaves like goofy shit inside the fucking clip that I would take out. You know what I'm saying? But he'll tell you all the time he can't edit. But the way he does it, it's kind of a style in a sense because it's like, you know what I'm saying? He just like Jack would, for example, like when he does his comments, right? I always thought this was interesting. When he does his comments in his videos, he'll post like 10 comments, but only read one. You know, and he'll post the entire picture of comments.
Yeah,
screenshot of comments. You know what I'm saying? And at first I'm like, bro, why you do that? But now when you watch the videos, he's reading one comment and your eyes are reading the other ones. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's kind of like he read all the comments and he didn't. But he just gets away with that because that's just Jack's style. You know what I'm saying? Jack is just like this unorthodox thinker, you know what I'm saying? And so he just gets to pull that shit off, you know? So yeah, AI, it will be hard to tell AI to edit your video like Jack or edit your video like Shape. You know what I'm saying? It's very like telling someone how to bake a cake. You know what I'm saying? Some people are going to measure with their hands. Some people are going to measure with the measuring cup. You know what I'm saying? It's rough. So I don't know. That'd be nice. But that's not even the part that
is really impressive. Like I did IT for 20 years and I had no idea, and I've been up, I kind of keep up with it, but I was really impressed with some of the technology that I saw, and it it's growing. The capabilities are growing exponentially.
Yeah.
So what the idea also is your competition. They're gonna look into this stuff. So you definitely want to develop your channel and try to understand those things.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, the thing about it is I don't mind editing videos, but the problem with like when you have like raw footage, like when I did the interviews, when I have raw footage, I got to take all that raw footage and make a narrative of it. And I don't know if AI is going to be able to make a narrative the way I can make a narrative. And they might not have the same taste level of me to say, oh, this is how I should start the video, or this is how I should end the video, or I need to put this clip in the middle, or I need to like play this clip twice. Like those little decisions right there. It's like teaching Autopilot to land a plane. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it could land a plane, but there's so many variables in it that it's almost definitely going to fail. You know what I'm trying to say? Like to this day, right? To this day, when it comes to like, I'm studying to be a pilot. Autopilot does everything when it comes to cruising the airplane. When it comes to land, that's when the actual pilots come in and play. You know what I'm saying? Because there's everything you could think of. You know what I'm saying? Right. Birds being over here, like every little thing could make a difference in the decision, and they're split-second decisions. You know what I'm saying? Whereas if you're just flying through the sky through clouds and like in a straight distance, yeah, Autopilot can do that. Autopilot's got to maintain what they call the trim. Got to keep it at a certain level of height. You know what I'm saying? Certain altitude, certain speed. It can handle that. But to tell AI to make quick decisions where, reduce power here and dive a little bit, but come back up. That's how those two planes crashed with the 737s with the Boeings. Because the plane was telling the plane accidentally was reading the sensor was wrong, right? I forgot what it's called. The stall sensor was wrong, incorrect. And so the plane kept trying to nosedive, and the pilot's like, why are you nosediving? There's no reason to nosedive.
That's scary.
Well, because the
Dang.
censor was bad and it was reading something that was inaccurate, and it was thinking that it was going up too fast. It's actually going, and it caused them to crash and kill hundreds of people. You know what I'm saying? So autopilot AI, they have limitations. They have values, but they have limits where you need real personal and human intervention. I'm not knocking what you're saying, Fitness Dan. I'm not saying I shouldn't use AI. I'm agreeing with you that there's some use for AI. But to me, editing is like landing a plane, you know?
You got to get
Like,
you an AI girlfriend too while you're at it.
Yeah, right.
This guy's doing good on Hinge, bro. He's got enough.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna hop
No.
off, boys, but you guys have a good night. I might hang out and chat.
All right, Crypto. Appreciate you, brother.
Legit.
All right, later.
Night, bro.
Yeah, so appreciate you guys on that, man. I'm trying to take everybody's opinion, but I'm gonna give you my opinion too. Mr. Mitch said pretty much everyone wants to keep Sunday and Thursday. Yeah, I think Tuesday is gonna be out of here for now until I figure it out. And thank you, Go. Even though I came in late today, you guys still rock with me. He's all like man on the street videos. So what do you mean man on the street? Like me, like just on the street corner, just talking? I would love to do talking videos because they're so simple, but you got to kind of have a following to do that. I feel like those videos is hard for them
Right.
to take off from the jump. You know, like Danny, what do you watch on? What kind of YouTube videos you watch, brother?
I don't watch too much YouTube. I mean, I listen to a lot of like audiobooks.
Okay, on
and-
YouTube?
Yeah, like audio.
Yeah, YouTube's good for that. Yeah, for the free audio books. Yeah,
Yeah,
YouTube's good for that. Yeah.
I'm always trying to like I use YouTube more for like learning and things like this.
I love YouTube for that. I pay for YouTube, bro. I've been paying for YouTube for the last 4 or 5
Oh.
years. Like YouTube Premium.
YouTube Premium. What is that
Yeah.
like?
No ads. So anytime I want to watch content, it's like I don't gotta worry about waiting for ads to play. I go to switch contents back and forth, no ads played the entire time.
Yeah, they
It's
used to
fucking
have
perfect.
what was it? Ad blocker used to work on YouTube, but since like I think before the new year they kind of got on that and you can't use ad blocker on YouTube. That's what I was doing for a while.
Oh, instead of
YouTube Plus.
yeah, YouTube Premium is like $20. I think it's worth it, man. Screw it, you know. Especially now that I'm a YouTuber and I make that money back already. Like I just give them to say it's cool. Job Bless says YouTube Shorts can help expand the algorithm. It can, but here's the problem with Shorts: you don't make any money on Shorts. You
Nope.
make no money on Shorts, bro.
Short change.
And yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah. YouTube trying to short you. That's what it is. It's the big short on you. I know so many channels. So Jack, and I'm not gonna talk about how much Jack makes. I know what Jack makes, but I'm not gonna talk his business. But I know Jack is the one that told me not to make shorts because what happens is the YouTube shorts. I'll put it in perspective. People that watch your shorts don't necessarily watch your long form.
Right.
And so you might have 100,000 subs, but when it comes to your long form video, they only might be getting 1,000, 2,000 views. And that looks terrible. That looks horrible. Because I'm gonna keep it real with you. If you got 100,000 subs, you should be making $50K a month. You should be making $50,000 a month if you got 100,000 subs. Facts. But some people got 100,000 subs and they're making $200 a month.
Right.
Trash. You know what I'm saying? And a YouTube short pays you what 13 times less than a regular video. That's how it's like a lot less. It's just so much less. It's not even funny. So yeah, shorts are not worth it. And what ends up happening is because you have your short videos don't watch your long form. Now it looks like your viewers actually don't watch your content. Like you look at me, I have like almost 4,000 subscribers at this point now.
Dope.
My videos do my good videos do about like 2,000 views or so. Like, you know what I'm saying? 1,500, 1,800, 2,000 views. That looks good. It looks like 50% of my audience is watching my videos, right? But there's some people that have 100,000 subs and they're doing the same type of views I'm doing at 3,000. Because they got a lot of subs from shorts, you know what I'm saying?
Mm.
And so, yeah, they kill it. People pretty much say, like YouTubers really know, they pretty much kill your channel, yeah. So if you go to my channel right now, you won't see a single short. If you go to Jack's channel, you won't see a single short. We don't do shorts over here because they don't make any money at all. AI Art Collector said, someone said AI. What are you? AI yourself, bro? What the hell?
Damn, man, that's
the
cool.
hell? Yeah, AI listening to the conversation. Job Bless said, wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, it's true, bro. You'll never see a short from me ever. You won't see a short on my channel. You won't see it. It pays no money and it kills your channel altogether. I know YouTube hate
It's
me
like
for
a
saying
billboard ad with all those words people be putting on their shorts.
Huh?
It just looks like a billboard ad with all the words people be putting on their shorts when it goes, you know, just like I'm reading it over.
I mean, I'm not saying you can't make any money on shorts, but put it like this, right? If you got 1 million views on a video for a long form, let's say you might make like, let's say $20,000 for a YouTube for 1 million views. Let's say you make 20 bands, which some people are like, damn, that's it, but still 20 bands, you know what I'm saying? For a short with 1 million views, you might make $20. It's like that different. You might make $200. So what would you rather spend time to make $200 or spend time to make 20,000? And that's the difference. It's just like night and day, bro. Butcher said 12,000 views for $1. Yeah, yeah. If I got a video that does 12,000 views on YouTube, I'll make I'd make
shit, probably at least over $100.
You'll probably make like $50. So $50 compared to $1. That's the difference.
They taking all these YouTubers' money. Taxes.
Yeah, it's $50 compared to $1. Like, so if you had a choice to sell a product for $50 or $1, which one would you sell? The product for $50. I'm sure. AI Collectible says shorts content and long form on the same channel will divert your audience. Shorts don't pay. Yeah, they don't. You're split your audience into half. One that watches your shorts, one that watches long. And the problem is everyone judges you for it, right? When people come to your channel and they see that you have 100,000 subscribers, it's like going to someone's Instagram channel, right? You see they got 100,000 followers, but they get like 20 likes on their picture. You know something's wrong. You know what I'm saying? So YouTube's very much like that. People judge you based on that. Like Jack, he has what? I think he just hit 60,000 subs. But his videos would do like 180,000 views or 75,000 views. He'll do more views per his actual. He'll have a higher ratio of views to subscribers. You know what I'm saying? Which is better for you. Butcher beer. Okay. He said, aim for the older audience. You get longer watch time. New generation, short attention span. Absolutely. That's where Jack's winning. Jack has like mad people in their like 60s and 70s watching this channel. He's winning big time from that.
Yeah, because like his car payment video is kind of like, I think that struck a chord though, because I think that's a popular topic now. It's like financial stuff too. Like that guy Caleb Hammer got big because he was interviewing people with like bad debt and such.
Oh, he's the debt guy, right?
Yeah, the guy with the glasses.
Yeah, the nerd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to do. So that's the thing. I was talking to Jack about that too. I want to do videos like that. I just don't know what subject I should cover. I don't know. I know if I cover the subject, I could do it. I just don't know which ones to cover, like the broad topics like that, Because the skill in YouTube is just being a good narrator. You know what I'm saying? If you can narrate something really well, tell a good story, you're in there. That's the hardest part about YouTube, being a good storyteller. And Jack's a phenomenal storyteller, yo. The dude's fucking, you know what I'm saying? He's nuts. He's good at it, But that's the hardest part. I don't know. So what are topics you guys think about? Because I don't come up with these ideas like car payment videos. That's a video idea I would have never thought of. I don't know how Jack pulled that from his ass. Like I was just like, what? Like, I don't know.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on in the Northeast, especially
like
in
what?
New York.
Talk about like what? Talk about it. I'm constantly looking for video ideas.
Yeah.
I literally sit all day thinking about what should I make my next video on. Like literally. So I depend on people to tell me what to do because a lot of the things that are going on in the world, I'm not aware of it. Like I wasn't like Alberto told me about the soft guy era. I had no idea that was even a thing. Like no clue, And so
that's crazy. That one just blew up out of nowhere.
What's that soft guy era?
Like, what is this?
I had no bro, and it's interesting, right? I went on a deep dive. I'm like, oh shit, there's a lot of videos like this, and it was an easy video for me to make, and so yeah, I don't know what else. I think Jack did a video today about the housing crisis, which I could have easily done because I'm a former realtor. Well, I'm still technically actively licensed realtor, so I could have easily done that. Gave my perspective on that, but yeah, I can't. I wanted to do a video about like rent prices, but I guess it was too specific. Jack did it about the housing market as a whole, so he could talk about rent prices and housing prices and the whole shebang.
The economy is just a hot topic, I guess.
Yeah.
It's like entertainment, political stuff, and then economy.
Yeah, because you just sold like living abroad. That was like the video you just sent me. Like we lived better in Costa Rica than we did in the U.S.
Yeah,
that video has 500,000 views and it came out a month ago.
Right. Just CSNBC, like people are really into that. Like, just seeing what options they can do now.
Yeah.
There's a migrant crisis. You can talk about that.
Living
The
below
housing
your
crisis
means.
in New York, the political corruption.
Those are the most channels I see that grew the fastest, where people
Which one?
Keeping up with the immigrant topics.
Yeah, I could do one of that. In fact, I could go to New York and actually fucking probably get some live on the ground footage.
Yeah, there's so many people on ground level, like at the border, at the different borders and the places where people are being sent, like they're just taking off.
Yeah, the migrant issue is a big issue. Butcher Bear said this is an alternate account, but I'm a YouTuber, just rather not be known. I like your content. YouTubers are watching you, fam. I gotta finish up my day, but keep at it. Appreciate you, my brother. Yeah, I like that. It's hard what we do, and this shit is gonna take off at some point. It's not taking off yet, but I'm not too worried about it. Mr. Mission says stick to evergreen topics. People always have opinions on those, i.e., dating and relationships, family, money, etc. Yeah, but dating seems like the dating market might be saturated at this point now. So I don't know.
Yeah, it kind of is though. Like probably when 2021, 2022, like when all that,
perfect.
like,
yeah. Now it's like it's not growing my channel as much. I could that migrant thing. I might have to look into that because I could probably do a good video on that. But you said also your content is very similar to Coach Greg Adams. Watch him for topics to dive in. You're welcome. Yeah, I just don't like Coach Greg Adams. That's the problem with me. I just don't like him. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's a bad person. I just think he's a nerd with a camera, respectfully. And look, if I ever meet him or talk, I would talk to him and have a conversation with him. I don't got nothing against him. More power and respect to him, but I know we're not sleeping with the same women for sure. He's definitely he definitely sounds like someone that's bitter because I don't know if he dealt with unattractive women in his life or something. I don't know. Something strikes me wrong about that dude. John Bless says facts. Helena says violence around the world seems to get lots of clicks. Even the stabbings recently in Australia got lots of views on YouTube. What stabbings in Australia? I never even heard of that. What's the stabbings in Australia? I actually never heard of that.
Oh, there was a priest. I'm not sure if it's a priest, but some kind of Christian leader in the church over there. They tried some Islamic guy tried to kill him, tried to stab him with a knife during the service while he was doing the service.
Oh my God!
Come up right to the top of the church and tries to stab the guy, and it became fortunately he didn't succeed. His knife didn't
penetrate the dude. So he was able to attack that dude.
Yeah, he attacked the priest.
Would the priest fought back?
He didn't have time to fight back because as soon as the guy started, everybody got on him and took him
nice.
Off. Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's right. The congregation better have my back. Fuck. And pass around that offering plate. You know what I'm saying? Make me rich. Helena Crossbrow says a maniac at a shopping center murdered 6 people, even stabbed a 9-month-old in the stomach and killed her mom. A few days later, the church stabbings happened. So, Helena's in Australia. Shout out to Helena. And I know we have international people in the chat. Yeah, that's wild.
There was one.
Australia's just a strange place to me, bro. Not that I'm knocking Australia, but it's just like I heard the lockdowns were super severe in Australia.
Oh, yeah,
like
they were.
Really?
Like, yeah, bro. They're like, I heard they're forcing people to get the vaccine. Like, I heard it was crazy out there.
Yeah, they in America, people are more. It's harder to be authoritarian in America than it is in Australia, UK, those places. They came down really hard over there.
Wow, is that right, Helena? She said I was in lockdown for 2 years total. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's up with Australia, man. I think what I've seen in the news, it definitely doesn't inspire me to go there, and I don't like kangaroos that much.
I got it. Actually, that's actually been going on is actually like migrants squatting, where there's been professional squatters that squatted Gordon Ramsay's restaurant, and there's one.
What?
Yeah, and there was one TikTok influencer that was also a migrant where he was telling people that like like the squatting laws. So he was pretty much promoting that, and he ended up getting caught too, like by ICE.
Oh wow.
Yeah,
Professional squatters.
I'll send a link to you actually because it was a funny story because he was on TikTok telling people, oh, do this and that to squat a property, but he ended up getting caught because he was also like posting on TikTok how to like scam the government here, like, oh, if you have a kid, you're getting like support, you're getting like free this and that,
Right.
He was saying basically everything that migrants tell each other to their family back home. He was saying it out loud, really.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you gotta watch what you say. Like me, when I said about the stuff about real estate, I'm like, that might not go well, because you gotta watch everything. You gotta watch everything. Not that I say anything too crazy, other than not paying the board seemed pretty corrupt. I mean, it does. I'm gonna give it real. I don't know why I'm paying all these different boards, but and you gotta pay them their money or you lose your license. Like it's like if you don't pay us, you can't practice. Like okay, but what am I paying you for?
Same here. You would think that you have freedom, but I know that if I say too much, that the local Stasi is going to be at the door.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, I'm lucky I'm born in this country, so I don't have to worry about that. But yeah, you're right. People that are foreign nationals, you guys got to worry about just like.
I'm a citizen. I'm a proud citizen.
Same here. Me too.
I worked very hard to become a citizen.
Oh, then you're fine then.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm legal. I'm legal too.
It doesn't stop that they could still. I mean, I see what they're doing here to people. I mean, they're running a human trafficking operation. So if they're capable of doing that, what do you think they're capable of doing to their own people? So,
who's running a trafficking organization? Who's talking about?
I'm talking about the New York City Council and the mayor.
You think they're running a human trafficking organization?
I'm saying that they turned our institutions into the local cartel and that they're running a human trafficking operation. They're picking up the cartel operations here in New York.
That's a strong claim right there.
I mean, it's right. Everybody sees it. It's right there. It's in plain sight. That's what they're doing.
I know that they have like, I don't want to say it's illegal, but I know everyone knows about the prostitution going on in Harlem in the Bronx. It's like right in front of everyone's eyes.
Same with LA, like Figueroa Avenue.
That's wild.
Like you could like right now in New York, like literally right now, like I kid you not. There's like during the day, there's prostitutes walking the street for like bathhouses. That was never a thing. Everything was like hush hush behind closed doors. But now it's like they're like walking the streets, like and bringing you back to like a place of business that's obviously paying taxes and stuff. So
You go down
child labor all over the city. So I wasn't necessarily speaking just about prostitution, but like this child labor. All you think that they act like the kids are coming here and that they're going to be going to school and not necessarily. So there's a lot of things to speak about if you wanted to. But
Yeah, I gotta be careful not to get demonetized and stuff. I gotta like watch a lot.
Yeah.
That's the thing that in the YouTube game you're constantly playing. Like you want to like be cutting edge, but you also don't want to be, so cutting edge where like they fresh and fit you.
Yeah.
Play says Australia's a great and bad depends on where you're at. Any sports fans check out our own football league. It's called AFL. Can search what is AFL football explains the game. Yeah, Australians got their own football. I don't know if Americans are going to buy into that. Maybe someone else would. Mr. said, what would be the best place to squat? A place where you have food, a comfortable bed, and a shower. I don't even see the value in living like that. To me, that's living in too much uncertainty. I guess you got to do what you got to do. But I'm the kind of person, man, like I like having my own apartment because as long as I pay my rent, like I'm good.
Van life stuff is crazy.
Yeah.
No way, man.
One of the reasons why it's kind of weird because you can get hijacked. Someone, people could just try to rob you. Like, I know you could break into someone's apartment or something like that too, but it's harder, and 3, the chances of you getting like shanked to death are high. I feel like if you break into someone's house, but you break into someone's van. I mean, what the hell is going to really happen to you?
Well, in New York, they keep taking homes from regular working people. And then once they're in there all they have to do is be there for 30 days and the police will protect them. So there's cases on it. You can look it up on the TV. Actually, that would be a good one.
A video about squatters?
Yeah, you could review the squatters but yeah, there's
squatter epidemic.
Yeah, squatter epidemic.
Squatter epidemic. Let me write that down.
But they're getting nice homes for people. And
that's crazy.
I am writing that down, man. What? I'm trying to do a video tomorrow, so that is helping.
That sounds good, man. Because that
is actually interesting. You guys will watch a video on that, right? That sounds pretty interesting.
Hell yeah.
To figure out how people get away with this kind of crap. And Alberto, send me the guy on YouTube. You telling me that's helping people, and he got like jammed up.
It's on the chat right here in the private chat.
Oh, let me see. Yeah. Okay, I gotta make sure. Is there any way you could DM that to me on Instagram?
I got you.
All right, perfect. That way I could just refer to your Instagram DM because this private chat's gonna disappear when we stop the live. Yeah, no, that's interesting, bro. Squatters are trash. That's for sure. It's that is definitely epidemic too, because in New York and New Jersey, they're not landlord friendly states, they're renter friendly states, and because of it, you get screwed over. Someone, I heard 2 people could squat in your Airbnb. They could squat in your Airbnb and completely ruin your Airbnb like business. Like, an Airbnb is supposed to be a short stay, right? They're not supposed to be long stays. But someone could squat in your Airbnb and turn it into like their own apartment, essentially. And you can't change the locks.
There's people who do the container homes for Airbnbs, like in like a cabin kind of area, and they be renting that bitch out for like $300 a night and be booked. maybe 200 days out the year or more. I was like, oh yeah, that sounds like a good.
Yeah, but imagine if there's normally booked for 200 a year, like exactly what you're saying. And then one person comes in out of that 200 and decides to stay.
Yeah,
and the police won't remove them from there.
Yeah,
that's scary.
Yeah,
bro. And I've heard that actually happens to people. I'm saying that has happened to people in towns where I'm from, like Newark. Happened to someone in Newark. Like he had someone that squatted in his Airbnb for 6 months, and some people you actually have to pay them to leave.
Yeah, I'm not trying.
They know their rights so much where you have to pay them to leave, and we're talking about like tens of thousands of dollars. Crazy. Mr. said, so if I squat in Drake's $88 million mansion for 30 days, since nobody wants it, it's mine. I don't know if it'll be yours, but I know they couldn't legally remove you.
Yeah.
Like the way we have it now is so some houses are on the market that are abandoned. And one of the houses I was showing that was abandoned, someone actually moved in there, had a dog in there. somehow got Wi-Fi, was running like an extension cord from somewhere down the street to get power into like he did everything, bro. Yeah, I swear to
Whoa.
God. And so what they did to remove him eventually is after they kicked them out, they put these metal doors on the front so people can't break in. These super bro, the metal door is like this thick, yo. This is how thick the door is. Say put it on so people and with like a thick ass lock that goes across the thing that hangs the door so people can't get in. It's like that big of a deal. That's like a whole business in itself. A company does that. So yeah, squatting is a real issue for sure. I've seen it with my own eyes. That's definitely yeah. I like to see
can't afford these rents, you know.
Hey yo,
Yeah.
Shape. Have you ever
Yeah.
have you seen recently that I think in Brazil I just opened up my IG where some like I think what was it? Some chick tried it taking like a dying man to the bank to sign off on a loan. I'll send it to you right now if you want to read it.
Yeah, send it to me. That's crazy. And did it work?
She got arrested.
Oh, she got arrested?
Yeah.
Yeah, those videos tend to do well too. Videos of people getting arrested for dumb stuff. Those do well.
I'll send it to you too, Danny, so if you want to check it out.
Fitness dad Danny. Yo, Danny, I went on one of the chicks I went on a date with, yo. She's a personal trainer, yo.
Oh, is that right?
Bro, yeah. And like our first date's supposed to be at the gym, working out together.
Oh, that's safe.
Hey, that's chill, man. Hell yeah.
I know, right? That's fucking sweet. It's free for me, you know, and so
You found her on the app. You found her on the Hinge.
yeah, bro. And
That's wild.
That's the Jamaican away one, bro. She's bad,
Oh, okay.
bro. She's bad, yo. I'm kind of perplexed because I'm like, both of the girls I met are fine as hell. They're like, someone told me they're both 9s. I'm like, I don't know what to do. Like, you know, so I'm just not gonna rush into anything with either of them, respectfully. If they see this, you know, I ain't trying to be a dick. I just met both of y'all.
Right.
But and I don't know how to choose. You know, I don't know what to do. So let's just see how they both go.
Be careful. I don't think you realize how evil they are, how evil women are.
I do realize how evil women are, actually. I mean, I never got stabbed in the back by a woman, knock on glass. Hopefully I don't. You know, so that's kind of
harmless. They're harmless.
Miss says, how much has she been? We haven't went on we just did a FaceTime first type of thing first. So I can make sure she's not catfish. But next week we're gonna plan a date, you know. But she's bro.
Oh, she's in your older woman deck.
She's 31. So yeah, I guess you could say so. Yeah. She's not that much older. One's 31, one's 36. But they're both fine. And they're both dope.
36?
Yeah. One's 31, one's 36.
You're gonna get yourself in trouble because 36. she's gonna have like how many it's just too many problems she's gonna bring chaos into your life at that age.
Yo, Danny, you so funny, bro.
I'm serious.
You are really the size fallen type of dude, bro. What in the world? What do you mean?
I'm trying to save you some grief. I mean, you do what you want.
I don't know. I don't know. She might be. I mean, I'm not denying. But yo, the girl that I dated, the Jamaican chick who's cooking for me while I was on live, bro, she bounced off of one small thing, bro. Like it wasn't even that big. I wasn't even crying about it.
Because she's dating with her ego, man. You know,
bro. Like, all right, you want me? Did I ever tell you guys what happened? Like, bro, yo, she made me breakfast one day, right? Cool. I have no issue with that, but I'm going to work, so I'm carrying the breakfast with me to work. And she would stay in my apartment, like even when I'm not there, which is I got way too comfortable with her, yo. Now I'm looking back at her like, yo, I'm taking a lot of risk with these girls.
Yeah.
But anyway, she was trustworthy. I think she had a character to be trustworthy, you know what I'm saying, respectfully. But anyway, she what she did was she peeled the orange, right? And for my breakfast, but she never gave it to me. So she's instead of throwing it away, she put it in the fridge. But she put it in the fridge uncovered, just a peeled orange, which to me should be obviously gross and stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's like, one, you want to protect the orange from the elements of the fridge. She didn't do that. not the biggest deal. So I just said it to her. I texted her. I was like, all right, like, yo, why'd you do this? And she was like, oh, well, you forgot to bring what you used at work. I'm like, all right, it's cool, but I'm just letting you know, like, you can't store just a peeled orange in the fridge. You know, bro, she got so mad that I corrected her. She broke up with me over that.
She's on some
She
ego
did you a
shit.
favor. She did you a favor.
She did me a huge favor because now I'm talking to 2 girls hotter than her right now.
Definitely.
And that was a week ago. So if she didn't, bro, I would have never, if she never acted up, I would have never met the 2 girls I met, and they're both better than her, yo. I'm actually shocked. I'm like, wow, how did this work out for me this way?
Hell yeah, that's dope. That's dope.
That was fast.
Summertime creeping up.
Mr.
Summer
Bishop said
breeze.
they may look good, but they're not usually not good for the long term. Which ones? Like the 2 girls? Just because they're in it. Bro, I'm 36. You want me to date a girl who's 26? Be nice,
Yes.
but you know. It'd be nice, but she gotta be mature. Like the girl I just dated, bro. She wasn't mature. She got mad over the orange. I just corrected her. You know, you ever got like those? You ever seen those like those tubs of like greens, like mixed greens or maybe spinach,
Yeah.
right? You ever seen those tubs, right? And they say like triple washed and shit, like ready to eat. You ever seen those?
Oh, right. Yes.
Bro, right? I complained about the orange, right? Then she broke up with me. A few days later, we had that tub. I went and looked at it, bro. The tub, it says triple wash, right? I open it up, bro. It's completely wet. All the greens are wet. I'm like, I'm looking at it like, why is all this shit wet? You know what I'm saying? You know why it's wet? She washed it again and left it wet and put it back in the container. What happens to greens after you leave them wet and put them in the fridge? It's like a wet salad. What happens to a wet salad in the fridge?
Freezes.
It goes bad.
Oh, right.
You got to dry it.
Goes
Yo,
way
there used to
bad.
be, remember salad spinners back in the day, Doxy? You put the greens in like a little bowl thing. You pull it and it spins and throws the fucking water away from the greens. You need to, or some people pat dry their greens because if you let them wet in the fridge, they'll deteriorate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They oxidize, you know how like water turns steel into rust? It has that same kind of effect onto like food. You just leave water on a food. It's like putting water on bread. It doesn't make the bread better. You know what I'm saying?
So you mad? She got to get you some more Tupperware.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't mad, bro. I just corrected her about it and she fucking flipped out. And I was like, all right, whatever, you know. So I just left
Maybe
it at
it was
that.
maybe it was just the tone, man. You know, just a little bit of the tone on the ego.
Bro, I could play you what I said right now. Because I left her a voice note. It wasn't the tone. It wasn't the tone. You know what it was? I said these exact words and she quoted them saying that I should have never said this. But I sent her a voice note like, I was like, look, the fridge is not a magic place to just store items. You know? And she got mad that I said it. It's not some magic place. I didn't say it in a mean way, but she just probably thought it was rude. She's like, you didn't have to say the fridge is not a magic place to store items. I'm like, it's not. You can't just put anything you want in there the way you want to. You know, you got to cover it, right? There's a reason why Tupperware exists. You know? So, I mean,
make sure she's ready. Whichever girl you get, make sure she's ready to submit to you. Make sure she's ready to
they
listen.
both seem submissive, bro. So they both have their dads. All right. So the girl that got mad at me for the Tupperware stuff, she didn't have her dad. Yeah.
Okay.
And she was just like, yeah, you had to spend $900 for nothing. Like,
yo, you remember that, right? Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
The first month I met, I spent $900 on her, dog.
Dude, you can't talk about that kind of stuff around women, man. Yeah.
What?
Just like money and what stuff costs and how it affected you and your day.
Yeah, bro. Because she wasn't mature. Like the 2 girls I'm talking to now, like the one
They
girl,
understand or whatever.
The fitness girl, she got her own place in Brooklyn, yeah.
Oh yeah. So
she got her own place, and she just moved from San Francisco to Brooklyn by herself. So she's lit. She's actually a famous fitness influencer. I just won't say who it is.
That's cool.
Yeah, so she's on her grind. I'm fucking with her, and she's bad. You know, if you see this, I don't know what girl I'm gonna end with. It might not be neither of them. Maybe one or maybe none of them will work. But
didn't you say you wanted kids?
I do, but I'm not gonna rush into it.
That brings me to another question. What do you think of like kids growing up in like a single parent household? Do you think they end up better, worse? What's your opinion on it?
It all depends on the kid. It's because it's not what happens to you, it's who you become, right? And so, but unfortunately for a lot of women, a lot of women can't transcend trauma. A traumatized woman tends to be just a traumatized woman for the rest of her life. You know what I'm saying? Very few women could like transcend that. Men, a lot of men, we don't have no choice but to transcend it. Some people stay crazy and that's like their issue. So I'm saying that to say this, it's not so much what happens to you is how you respond to it. But now, with that being said, most of the time, a lot of people need either a father or good father-like figures in their life to really level up and be a true adult at some point. Because a lot of women are going to just coddle you for the rest of your life. And the world would not look like a real place to you. The world would like a one video game to you that you could just start over as many times you want. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Like if you have to have a single parent, it's better to have a single dad than single mom. If you do have a single mom, I hope you have a lot of men around you, you know what I'm saying, that can kind of teach you the game because it's hard to raise young boys, yo. And then for girls, everybody need to keep it real with you. Everybody need their daddy in some shape or form. You know what I'm saying? But you'd be surprised. There's some people who don't have their dads and they make out fine. Like my dad didn't have his dad. He made out fine. He just sucked with women. But he made out fine though. He wasn't a bad dad to me, but he didn't know how to be like a dad's dad. You know what I'm saying? Like a dad's dad is one of those dudes that play with their son, teach your son how to fight. Like I'm gonna teach my son how to fight. My dad never taught me how to fight. Big mistake. You know what I'm saying? Because then now I gotta learn how to fight on the streets. Not that good. You know what I'm saying? You want to teach your son how to like throw his hands or whatever. Mr. Smith said, when she washed your greens, did she use soap? I don't know, bro. She could have. That I don't really know. Mr. Smith says, hold on, there's a machine that tosses your salad.
What?
Damn, bro. Yeah, from Pornhub, I'm sure. Yeah, you can. Yeah,
sure. We said greens. We didn't say salad.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Hey, Mr. Smith says, statistically, kids that end up fucked up from single mother home, but then tend to turn out all right with a single father home. Yeah, I had it. So I grew up in a single dad home. My mom wasn't around. My mom abandoned me, which is unusual in people, right? Especially black people. But I think what my dad taught me that my mom could have never taught me was like boundaries and like a bunch of other shit. But my little brother, I mean, I got no issue with my little brother, but he's a lot more spoiled than me, and he grew up with both his parents. So it all depends, bro. I try, like I said, it's not really what happens to you; it's who you become. You got a bigger choice. It's not the end all be all with a single mom because you can become somebody great, but it just takes effort on your own. You know what I'm saying? You deserve if you're from a single mom household and you turned out all right. Bro, we really need to give you a round of fucking applause, yo.
I hope they got some father visitation.
Huh?
I hope they got some father visitation. If not,
something, bro.
If it's like just one single mom, like that's rough.
Yeah, because it's hard because a lot of girls, like my sister, when her son fell for the first time, it hit his head, she almost had a heart attack. Yeah, I'm like, bro, kids fall. You know what I'm saying? Like kids, or when he scraped his knee for the first time, she wanted to like ruin. She wanted to like kill the whole world. I'm like, yo, it's gonna happen. That's how moms are. Moms, like, they don't want nothing to happen to you. But guess what? If you coddle your kid like that, they're gonna be fucking weak. Like dads, they look at you like, all right, get yourself up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Throw some sand in that. You know what I'm saying? In your wounds. So throw some dirt in your wounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, brush off. You need that tough love. And that's how the world really is. The world's like this tough love place. So I don't know. That might have been a long answer, Alberto. I don't know if that's the answer you're looking for, but
no, it's good.
Yeah,
I knew a couple people that they grew up in single parent household and they all ended up fine. It's all based on your mindset and how you want to grow.
Yeah, you definitely need a lot of skill to turn an eye, in my opinion. You definitely need a lot of skills to turn an eye. It's like, but you will have issues. You will definitely have specific issues because of it, for sure, in my opinion.
Yeah, like my like one of my friends was his parents were divorced, and the what's it called? The mom's boyfriend was actually more of a father figure than their real father, surprisingly. Like he was pushing them like go to school, get whatever you need to do. Like he was pretty much like kind of telling them the boundaries and like, showing them the ropes
Right.
because he was like the boyfriend was like from I think the Czech Republic or like Romania or something, but he was kind of just telling him straight up like, yo, that's how it is. That's how life is, man.
Right. Nah, yeah, it's
The whole single mom song is going viral. That shit's crazy.
who's it by?
I don't know. Yeah, right. I can't
Yeah.
remember.
Dude, yeah, that song has been all over
Lyrics are
TikTok.
bigger than the artist.
You let him hit it raw. Now you a
Yeah.
single mom.
Yeah, that shit's crazy.
Yeah,
It's just
that
crazy.
sounds
It's true, though.
diabolical for sure.
It's
I've
true
been
though.
seeing that. I've been seeing that blowing up everywhere.
Yeah.
Single mom's
Where
about to
you
have
seen it on TikTok or where'd you see it first?
Yeah.
I saw it on YouTube. It's just
Bro, I feel like people like you, Alberto, y'all like if y'all were YouTubers, y'all be good at it because y'all find what the hell's going on in the world before everybody else, bro. I'm so late to the party all the time. It sucks. I
shit.
kind of want. How do you guys do that? Like, are you searching for like the latest and greatest?
Nah, it just randomly pops up, man.
Algorithms, man, that's a huge business.
Yeah.
And if it goes, it goes, The ad monies, this,
So you
that.
discover this shit from your home feed?
I feel like that's how like
Mm-hmm.
people got with Jack and stuff, like how they found him and stuff.
Yeah,
Well, they definitely, Jack was put on my home feed for sure.
But there's definitely
For
like
real,
a
me
thing
too.
where like a person who subscribes to all different types of people, if that person like subscribes to you out of nowhere, I think like they push you out in the algorithm. Like that person might be like a special fan or special type YouTube, and he's worth, where they push you out in the algorithm more, depending on who that person is or like that age group. Like for Jack, the older like baby boomers and stuff.
How many subs did Jack have when he was pushed on your feed?
It was like
25,000 something.
way less than that. I saw him when it was like it's like 4,000, 5,000.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, me too. No, me too. That was like what, July of last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, they'll kick those people, and like if people give them a good chance and they're like a person who subscribes to all types of people, because I think my feed's pretty different. And it's like if you really know that, like that shit really do help the algorithm, when people like don't have separate accounts and just follow this or don't follow people. I think that's what helps. Because it's like because you really get to see like a lot of underground people come up. That shit's dope.
That's your style. You like the underground.
Yeah, I feel like, but I'm saying like your shit that comes up, like you guys gonna be like, y'all about to catch a wave,
Yeah, it's just a matter of time, really, it just takes forever. Like Jack's doing YouTube for 10 years. I've been doing YouTube for 4 years, so it just
But when the algorithm gave you favor though, that's when you like counted, because it's like everybody that I watched, like they started off with like barely that many subscribers, and now they got a lot. And that's what I want my whole like feed to be. Everybody I subscribe to, I want to catch them early and all the way until like where they at now,
So you knew Jack was gonna be big.
Yeah, I swear I'd be like catching people like that. And then I see you on there.
You like an A&R, bro.
Yeah, that's how I really be treating my YouTube channel though. Like that's just dope.
You be A&R in your YouTube channel. Yeah,
but that's just a thing in the algorithm. When certain people follow you, that's like worth more exposure. That special fan. Spotify got those kind of users too. Where like if they're listening to that song, they gonna spit that song out to 10,000 more people just because that person did.
You know what it is? There's a word for it, early adopters. They call early adopters. So you actually might be one of those people that they view as an early, because you're right. Each YouTuber, each YouTube member, subscriber you guys are all labeled different things. All of us are labeled different things.
Right.
So you
We
might
don't
be
know what-
labeled the early adopters. So they probably test. You're probably part of the people that they test with. Like, yo, let's see if Doxy likes this. We're gonna push it out to the masses. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's how I feel like my feed be giving it to me, you know?
Yeah, damn. So even YouTube know you can A&R. Yeah, that's wild. YouTube don't think I can A&R for shit. They don't push nobody. They don't push nobody out to me. It's funny, it makes me laugh because I want to see.
But like
you know?
for all the little niches, you know, like for all the little niches there is for YouTube, I feel like those people could be getting up on my feed like with no people, and then they just be going. I'm like, oh yeah, this dude about to catch a wave.
That's bro. That's tough.
I'm pretty sure that, like, you know, that's what be going on out there though.
No, that's bro. You are actually 100% because YouTube does this thing where like they test your video to see, and the people that they test your video with are people they trust to kind of know what your video is going to hit for. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like their sample size. They're going to sample it to certain people. Like,
yeah,
this person likes it. This person represents like 10,000 people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So if he likes it, 10,000 people like it. We'll keep pushing it.
they're just collecting all this data. Who knows from where you drive, where you shop, all that. You know, we don't know. It's probably endless kind of stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, like that's dope. But yeah, underground.
Mrs. said one time when I was a kid, I got decapitated. My father told me to pick my head up, put it on ice, and walk it off. Yeah, that sounds about how a father is for sure. Miss Smith says song is by Brandon Jamal. Now you a single mom. He got a music video with a dance he made up. You should absolutely do commentary on the lyrics to that song. Let me write it down because I never heard of that. And you guys, again, this is even why I gotta do this live stream, because it helps me prepare for the week for what I gotta do videos on.
It's just funny to see how all the women act like that, and now the men act like that. That's a whole chess piece out here on the internet of content.
What do you mean?
I mean, I think that's just as huge as like the Cat Williams thing, but but underground. This song and like how it's moving, it's like it's going as fast as like how all those clips were of Cat Williams on Shannon Sharp or whatever.
Yeah,
he was toasting, man.
Yeah.
Now, hey, that might be the interview of the year. Yeah, that was a great interview. And he interviewed with Joe Rogan and almost like it didn't do anything. Isn't that crazy? Like Shannon Sharp got the better interview than Joe Rogan
Because he already got the shock value of it, you know. People already expect shock value with you know, Rogan and stuff. So that flame gonna come down. But like people like if you just going on Shannon Sharp, going in on him, that's different.
Brother, you said he's getting hate for it, but you know having a kid isn't going to fix your effing relationship. Your fucked relationship. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, he's not wrong though. I mean, people hating on him, but he's not lying.
Who are you talking about? The dude in the song?
Yeah, it's kind of like you remember
so he's talking about his own life? Is that what he's talking about? He's talking about the girl.
No. Oh. He's just talking about like single moms. That's it. Just basically.
Okay,
like,
but it's not related to him having a baby mama.
No.
Okay.
But it's kind of like it reminds me of those songs by Two Life Crew, like Hoochie Mama and all those, like, you know, all their controversial rap songs they had back in the day.
Right.
Kind of the same effect.
Okay, I'm gonna check it out.
Well, back in the day, actually, maybe if you do like, since you probably remember it, but the 80s and 90s stuff, isn't that popular stuff to review?
Mister.
What review 80s and 90s? What like pop
culture?
Yeah,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you review like the pop culture from back then.
Yeah, yeah. That's it. What would be the narrative though? What would be the angle?
Well, a lot of the young people today, they keep asking me about the 80s and 90s, so I sense that there's a big interest in it.
I mean, so that could go many ways.
That'd be dope.
That could be a many. Yeah, that That could be a 50-minute video plus. That's yeah. Right now, my goal is to make like anywhere between 15 to 20-minute videos. That's like my next new thing. You know, I don't know if it's harder to watch, but like the last video I dropped was 17 and a half minutes. Like the soft guy era thing. So my goal is to do more videos like in that realm. They're just harder. They just take a little bit longer to do, but the payoff is way bigger, yeah. It's way
I have
bigger.
to watch it because I don't know what soft guy era is.
Bro, I got a video. I got a video for that.
Yeah.
I got a video for that. Yeah. So when this live stream ends, which we should wrap it up in the next 5 minutes, because I gotta go to bed, and I'm sure you guys. I don't know who's gonna stay up after this. Y'all gonna stay up? Who's staying up?
It's like 11 o'clock where I'm at. 11 p.m.
Where you at?
Illinois.
Okay. Doxy, is 11 by you too?
Yep.
Damn. So it's already Fridays and it's still Thursday for y'all.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
Like,
Y'all
what's the
behind
time
me.
difference? It's a time difference, so we're like
It's
an
an
hour
hour.
behind, and
Yeah.
you're an hour ahead of us.
Yeah. So it's already Friday. Yeah, that's crazy. It's just parts of the US it's still Thursday. That's wild. So I guess you guys are up for a little bit. What about you, Danny? Me and you, it's both Friday for both of us.
Yeah. It just turned Friday.
Yeah, it's been Friday for 3 minutes. Yeah, that's an interesting one. Mr. Mission said, I loved the 80s and 90s. I still remember when kid toys didn't have safety regulations and when cars were not required to have seatbelts.
Yeah.
Does anyone remember the airports before TSA? Like, that's something that people should really look into itself. The airport was kind of like a train station. Like, it's very different than it is now, yeah. TSA really revolutionized like flying completely.
Post
Like
9/11.
9/11 did. Yeah, 9/11
Yeah.
really, you know what I'm saying? I was flying way before 9/11. Let me tell you, man. I remember I boarded an airplane like 10 minutes before it took off. Like goofy stuff that you could never do anymore like that, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, like
Going to Disneyland and all that. It was like way more convenient than it is now.
yeah, it's a whole. You got to plan that whole all the way out now in Disneyland. I mean, I miss. Do you guys remember when cell phones first came out and you had like peak times and off times and shit like that?
Yes.
Like peak times and off peak. People remember you could only send like 300 messages per month. People don't even remember stuff like that. You had a message limit. If you went over the limit, you had to pay like $2 per message.
My first phone was a flip phone, like I
Yeah,
think
so
a Motorola Razor.
Did you have the message limits then for that? Remember that?
Damn, that was a while ago. Nah, but I remember
bro,
like
how long did it go on? For like a year, 2 years, and then like plans, everything's just changed so fast like that, you know?
Like they had the peak hours, but if someone had like Verizon, you have Verizon, y'all could talk for free.
Yeah,
a lot of people became friends based off that, or their friendship ended because of that. You know, like you have Verizon, I had Sprint. I can't talk to you for free, so I ain't effing with you. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that'd be an interesting one to know when unlimited plans started coming in.
And it used to be
like unlimited text, unlimited calling.
You know who the first people to do it was?
Like, what year was that though?
You know, but do you remember the first company to do it? I want to see if you remember this.
I'm just gonna say fucking Verizon because all those ads.
It was T-Mobile, yo.
T-Mobile.
T-Mobile they were booty. They were booty, but they had the best plan.
And they had the Drake commercial later on.
Huh?
They had the Drake commercial later on.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sidekick.
Oh, yeah, that's
T-Mobile started the unlimited shit, and Sprint. It was T-Mobile and Sprint that were going first, and everyone else followed. You know, AT&T and then Verizon. But AT&T and Verizon were like the bougie, the Benz and BMW of like phone services, you know. And then T-Mobile was like the Hyundai of phone services.
Nextel?
I remember Nextel with the fucking beeps and shit.
Yes,
singular.
Like the walkie-talkie.
Bro, I thought that was gonna be around forever, but I guess people realized that was a bad idea. People could just send noises to your phone like that. That would never come back in style again. It seems like that people could regularly like, "Yo, what up? What you doing?" Like that seems like so intrusive. It may never happen again.
Well,
yo, remember when everyone had a different ringtone?
Well, people be driving around.
Jamster.com.
Jamster.com.
No, I remember it was like on MTV. It was like the commercial for like ringtones, and you press you
Oh
call
yeah,
this
yeah, it
number.
was Jamster. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
It
remember
was.
that?
Yeah.
Oh, you would order ringtones.
Yeah, I remember the Nokia ringtones. Remember the Nokia game Snake?
Yeah, that was a while ago.
No one
So
played
it's
that game?
So it's like app stores. So app stores, the evolution of app stores and shit. Just buying ringtones and fucking games.
Man, I've seen the evolution of computers. I remember using floppy disks to play games. Like
Yeah.
that was in the late 90s, early 90s. Like not late 90s, I'm sorry, early 90s. We had floppy disk video games. Like you'd take a computer and each floppy disk would be a different video game, and you had to load it in, kind of like how you load cartridges into games and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I remember PS1 had like Japanese games we all used to play. So we used to play like the Japanese games, and the way you had to hope the way you had to do it was like the PS1 would open up and you had like a little spring to pop it open and then swap the game out. Well, like because the games were like they weren't authorized by like PlayStation at the time. They had a lot of Dragon Ball Z games like that were only in Japan, not in America. So you had to go through this whole thing of swapping them out to try to trick the PS system or whatever. It was crazy. I don't know if you guys remember something like that, but I was like back in the day. It must have been like 98.
I remember people copying fucking PlayStation games and playing them.
Yeah, burning them.
Like, yeah, burning games.
Yeah.
You remember the Dreamcast?
Back when you actually could. You probably can't burn a game anymore, could you? Well, now it's all download, right? They don't even sell games by CDs anymore. Now it's all download.
That was like the shoe hustle, like how people resell shoes. People were reselling CDs and fucking
absolutely
DVDs and shit. Video games at school.
Like I modded my son's Switch so he could play. He could download all the Switch games.
That's sick.
That's fire. Yo, y'all remember when Pokemon first came out on Game Boy?
Yeah, I think I kind of remember a little bit of that.
Sort of.
Oh man, if you don't remember that was like crack right there, yo.
It's like red, blue.
Pokemon, bro, they were addictive, bro. And the graphics weren't even all that, but you thought they were so good because it's like a Zelda kind of RPG kind of game. It was tough, bro. Remember Zelda or Ocarina of Time? Do you remember Zelda Ocarina of Time or some shit like that?
No.
Oh man, damn, we didn't play the same games as kids.
Nintendo's.
Y'all remember GoldenEye? Does anyone play GoldenEye?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'm about to say, way to play some of the games.
The menu music was fire, like the.
Yes, bro, that might still be one of the best like shooting games, like multiplayer shooting games. GoldenEye was good, bro.
Yeah, GoldenEye.
That was a Halo before Halo. Yeah.
GoldenEye, dude, some guy like
Medal of Honor. That was like Call of Duty.
Resident Evil? Remember Resident Evil?
Yeah, Resident Evil,
classic.
bro.
Movies and shit too.
Yeah.
Nightmare.
Resident Evil was a scary. They don't make scary games to play that anymore. Like literally, you would get nightmares. You have to have like a nightlight on and shit after you play that game.
Dead Space was like that too.
Dead Space.
That's kind of like 2000, around the 2000s, late 2000s.
Games be making bank out here. That's crazy.
Well, they're not even like physical anymore. It's all like downloadable, like through
Steam, they're all
whatever. It's like, dude, when I started PC gaming or like on the PlayStation, it was all like you had to go to GameStop or whatever, go to Best Buy, and you had to buy it. Like one thing I missed though is like the midnight releases where you actually had to camp out.
Fun.
We had to camp out for the game, you know.
Hell yeah, that'd be fun.
I was like that for Jordans too. People camped out for Jordans, and people waited to rob you. Yo, back before there was like, bro, before this is kind of recent, but back before there was like GOAT and like StockX, people used to pay people to camp out for shoes for them. Do you remember that?
Yeah, that's
like
over
someone
there by
will pay
you.
like 10, 20 people for that, and they'll one person will give them like, all right, you buy that shoe, I'll pay for the shoe and also give you another $50 on top of that. And he'll collect all those shoes. He'll have like a monopoly on it, and then he'll sell the shoes for like $100 more than the retail price because all the shoes are sold out. That was a StockX before StockX.
Yeah, I never got into that whole like shoe selling or reselling anything like that because like Man, I honestly didn't see the point of paying that much for shoes, But if to some people, it's a collector thing. But for me, it never was my cup of tea.
Let me tell you. So I went on the date that I went on today. I
Yeah.
literally bought a pair of sneakers just for that date, and that's why I missed Tuesday's live.
That's how we out here.
Bro, just for the date, bro. Just for the date.
Oh, you
Look.
about to do some walking.
Just for the date. You know what I'm saying? $160 shoes, yeah. That's what you got to do out here, bro.
Yeah.
And guess what? I also wore those pair of shoes to work. Bro, everyone's like, yo, your haircut looks nice today. I'm like, no, I just got a brand new pair of sneakers. You just don't realize why I look more attractive today. You know what I'm saying? I do got a new haircut, but I always get a haircut every Thursday. This is what I do. But when you have new sneakers on, people think you smell better. Like that, sneakers. You got new sneakers on. Like, I'm not saying your cologne smell good, but people think your cologne smells even better. You look better. Your shoes, the one thing I would say about shoes, if you want to seem attractive, wear nice shoes, yeah. It always gets people, yeah. It's one of the weirdest things that people do, but people believe in. Like, good shoes, good person.
I wear running shoes a lot. That's like my thing.
But are they nice and clean and name brand?
I have certain shoes for certain things, like one for the gym, one for outside.
Is your one for the gym name brand?
Shape said 200 and up.
Bro, so this is the advice I'm trying to give, right? Bro, and I don't know what it is, but I started realizing if I wear some shoes, I could be new for me, but if it's not name brand, no one will say anything about it. But if I wear a pair of shoes that's name brand that people know, like those shoes right there, those are On Running. So On Running is like a big gym shoe for people that know like gym shoes or whatever. Because it's a big brand in the gym, when people see it, like, oh, you got the new On Runnings.
That's
you know
dope.
what I'm saying? Or like Hoka's is big in the gym. Nobles is big in the gym.
Brooks.
Nah, I don't know what that is. What Brooks? What's that?
It's like a running shoe. It's like a running shoe specifically.
How much is it though? How much it cost?
I bought mine from the Dick's outlet. I paid $80 for it, but they go for $120, $130 around there.
Okay, yeah, I never heard of those, and I could be wrong. It might not be popping in my area right now.
I want to get a pair of Hoka's. I actually want to try those because
Hoka's, bro. That's it, and it will get eyes on you. I'm telling you, it's the weirdest thing. But if people don't struggle with girls online,
Right.
you want to do good with girls in person, wear nice sneakers, bro. It always wins people over. It's the dumbest thing, but it's true. And it's an icebreaker. People come to you, oh my god, your shoes are nice. It literally is an icebreaker. So you'll get in the girl's bag just from that, yeah.
I'll take that advice, man.
Yeah, Miss Smith said the only thing I remember about Dreamcast was that boxing game with the white woman with the bouncy.
Big old titty bitties.
I don't remember those.
Her name was Tits McGee.
Is that true?
No, I don't remember.
Okay. You said Motorola ringtone. I remember it immediately when you said it. Yeah, it's Resident Evil 2 was the best game. Bro, yes, Resident Evil was crazy. I don't know why people don't remember that. Bro, does anyone remember Metal Gear Solid?
Yeah.
Come on now. Please, hiding in that box.
That's a movie too now, right? They already
bro, you remember that, Danny?
I remember playing it back in the day. But I don't remember.
Metal Gear Solid, these are like the best games, bro. People don't understand.
Y'all some Duke Nukem shit.
Oh, Duke Nukem.
Duke Nukem.
Dog. Damn, Duke Nukem, yo.
Yeah, what was his catchphrase again?
Huh?
What was his catchphrase again?
Duke Nukem? I don't remember.
Gotta look that one.
Yo, y'all remember Crash Bandicoot?
Yeah.
Damn, that was a solid game, yo. Keep it real. That was a solid game. That was like Sonic on steroids.
Yeah.
Miss Rich said I tried to came out for the Bread Jordan 13s, but I ended up being the only one at the store back in 1998. That was a joke that I didn't catch. Fuck, my bad. But yeah, that's a thing back in the day. He said that Motorola song is stuck in my head, bro. It is going to be for a while, yeah. That's how much. Yo, it's like that too. Like when you feel like your phone's vibrating in your pocket, but it didn't vibrate. You get the phantom vibrate. It vibrates so often. Like, oh, was that a vibrate? Did somebody text me? ain't nobody
Or what
texting
if
me.
you have like a pair of computer speakers and it's like they start like interfering and you know you're about to get a phone call. You remember
Yeah,
that?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, back in the day, I don't know if you remember having dial-up for internet. Does anyone remember
Nah, I don't
dial-up
remember.
internet?
I'm too young
Yes.
for that.
Oh, so yeah, you're high-speed internet all the way, right? So here's the funny thing about dial-up internet, right? I had siblings, so if we were mad at each other, we could boot each other off the internet by just like calling, picking up the phone line, and just hitting a bunch of numbers, y'all. Like just calling with random numbers.
Did they
It
kick you
fucked
off?
Yeah, it fucked the signal up bad as hell.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it
That's
fucked
funny
it
as
up.
fuck.
You know. And you couldn't that line that you went on the internet with was also a phone line. It could make phone calls, but a lot of people made it the dedicated internet line. But back in the day, the line could do both phone calls and that.
That shit's sick. I think I
Yeah.
remember some of that when I was younger. Like I would hear that shit in the house.
Yeah.
Making all that fucking noise.
Yeah. And now everyone got the same now everyone got the same ringtone. Like people don't change nothing.
I feel like Wi-Fi is just a big old conspiracy hoax. You know what I mean?
Wait,
just
like it's not real?
I mean, it's like a radio signal. It's like it's been here since the dawn of time, and they just like be making bank off of it. Just fucking charging and charging. That's dope.
Yeah, I mean, I think New Jersey made the specification for Wi-Fi, Stevens Institute. All it is, Wi-Fi existed, but all it was that didn't exist was the I guess you could say like you got to look at Wi-Fi like a road that's like an unpaved road. The road existed, but then Wi-Fi is just a format that everyone could use. That's all it was. Like it's a particular coding format.
Yeah.
That's all it really is. But yeah, you're right. You're picking up because Wi-Fi. Well, no, I'm actually thinking about Bluetooth. Sorry, I'm thinking about Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is a little different, but it's still similar in that way where like Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, they're all just like formats that existed, like wavelengths. They're all working off of wavelengths, right? Like waves that exist in the world. But then there's like a format where people could take that and build onto it, such as make Bluetooth speakers or wireless headphones and shit like that.
Yeah, all the Apple interconnecting shit is dope. Just all wireless shit.
Yeah, we need more of it. My first Jordans were 13, the retro, the original ones. Yeah, bro, you're lucky, and they weren't even what they were until now. Like though that was like a shoe that people didn't even rock the way they rocked. It's an iconic shoe without people realizing it's gonna be iconic. Remember, Nike wasn't even all that back then. Like it was all about Converse back then. Jordan literally made the Nike brand what it is.
Yeah.
People don't even realize that Jordan made Nike. Like Nike was damn near Reebok back in the day, essentially.
Like Champion, almost like.
Yeah, that shit's bonkers. All that money they be making, Nike and Jordan. Jordan probably should deserve a lot more than he gets paid too, to be honest.
Yeah, because he did a lot for the culture. And that's why they want Stephen Curry to change like Under Armour and shit like that, but it ain't gonna happen. Like I don't think anyone's gonna rock. Isn't that crazy? Under Armour is a big brand, but they can't beat out some of these new shoe companies. It's like interesting, like to see like how some companies can't really emerge into a market, but then a brand new company comes in and emerges to the market like with ease.
Not with an athlete, but then they use like someone like Kanye, and he can get to like lifestyle and an athlete. I don't know. Yeah, that shit's all interesting.
Bro, does anyone rock Under Armour sneakers? Like virtually nobody. But Under Armour literally is like
they try to sign The Rock. Yeah, The Rock. They try to get The Rock on there.
Yeah. Like on running the shoes I just showed you, bro, that company was out since 2010. It's like 15 years old. It's not even that new. I mean, not even that old. It's like a new company.
Damn.
People are rocking On running shoes like left and right. Like that's like a brand. Nobody's rocking Under Armour shoes, yo. Like nobody. It's
shit,
crazy.
people fuck with the Gymshark at your gym. Like
absolutely, bro. Gymshark, yo, the owner of Gymshark.
Like the story, I saw the story before on that same site.
Yeah, were you saying like he's worth more than Drake? Like he's super.
Oh, for real?
bro. He's like uber rich, and he's young. He's like, I think it's like 34.
Yeah, I saw a story on their brand
Yeah,
or whatever.
Yeah, Gymshark. I think Gymshark came out in 2005 or 6 or something like that, or
For real.
yeah, like not even that long ago. Like it's like kind of recently, But
yeah, I'm gonna send you the video. That show's pretty.
Yeah, it's fire. I'm rocking Gymshark as we speak. I mean, this is Gymshark right here.
Oh,
Yeah,
for real?
Gymshark came out 2012. Holy
12.
shit!
There you go. I said 5, right? I said 12. More recently, yeah, less than 10 years.
Damn.
But yo, look how fast they took over the whole industry because there was no gym culture was not like this. What it is now, it was never like this back in the day. Biker shorts and like workout sets for girls like that. It wasn't that. Like gym culture is its own it's its own.
Yeah, the market's huge now.
It's its own almost what do I want to say? Its own fashion genre, in a sense, like That's a clothing genre. You know what I'm saying? It's like its own thing. It never was like, back in the day, people used to wear like literally. Kids are doing this now, but people used to wear pajamas. Yeah, your dirty ass t-shirt you had. Like the gym was like an ugly place. It was a grimy place you worked out on. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like a place you dressed up to go. Now gyms are like nightclubs.
Can you imagine if like they reshot Rocky and he had Gymshark on?
It'd be it'd be way different.
I gotta see what they got Michael B. Jordan in for the Creed movie. See what they got him rocking in the gym.
Crazy, yeah. All right, guys, let's. I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm fucking crashing here.
Hell yeah.
Let's take it out something positive. So, all right. So, look, for people watching this on a replay, Tuesday Live is officially out. We're just gonna do Sunday and Thursday for now. I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. I'm thinking about getting rid of Thursday too. Yeah, I'm just telling you the truth. But for now, I'm indebted to you guys, so I'm gonna definitely keep it for now for sure. And I'm gonna be on time next time. My bad. But yeah, let's go around in a group and talk about. Let's just say something positive. I'm gonna go last. Danny, you go first.
Be safe, guys. Much love to everybody, and hope everyone has a great weekend.
All right. It is Friday now. Appreciate you that, my brother. Doxy?
Yeah, just make sure, y'all start planning for the summer. Try to do something every weekend. Have something planned out for yourself and for your family, stuff like that.
No, that's smart, yo. For when you date girls, it's good to have a plan ahead. You know what I'm saying?
Know the events.
Last minute.
Yeah, know the events that's going on in your city and shit, so y'all can have some good experiences and shit.
Facts. That is 100% facts.
Got to support each other when people put on events. I'm big on that.
Yeah, local events is where it's at.
For sure.
Alberto, go ahead, my brother.
Not much. Just it's almost Friday. Shout out to everybody in the comments, Mr. everyone that showed up.
Hell yeah.
We're almost there.
Yeah, man. Imagine one day this live is gonna have thousands of people. I'm just saying. I'm gonna let Mr. go first before me. Mr. says condoms take away all the feeling, make women use birth control. Yo, the dude is hysterical, bro.
Yeah, he's the best.
The chat box champion, for real.
Champion.
I'm gonna say this because you guys, I just went through a breakup not that long ago. It wasn't that bad of a breakup. I didn't cry. I did have a nightmare about her the next day, though. That shit was weird. Ooh. I went to sleep and I had a dream about her. I'm like, oh my God, get the hell out of my mind.
Oh,
but one of my favorite things to say is positive is like if everything is right before something good happens, it all comes crashing down. Everything comes crashing down. So yeah, I've just met 2 wonderful girls. I don't know where it's gonna go. But a week ago, I was just getting out of a relationship, not knowing what the hell is gonna happen to me. So guys, if you're going through a time of despair, just know that sunny days, you know what I'm saying, are on the horizon. So just keep your head up. Know that it might be dark now, but it's about to be bright in the future. Other than that, guys, Sunday's our next live, Sunday at 8 p.m. For those who watch Jack Morgan channel, no Jack live. If you've seen some of his videos, he said in his videos, he didn't make a formal announcement though. So I'll make the formal announcement for him. no Jack Morgan live on Sunday, but I will still do my live on Sunday at 8 p.m. I might even jump at 7, depending on how I feel.
Nice.
And then no Tuesday lives no more as of now. We're gonna keep doing it Thursday live. So if we
Sweet.
can keep a good group like this, we'll keep it. And I'm just dug it out. You guys know I work 7 days a week. It sucks. So please support your boy. Go watch some of the videos I drop when I see it. Make sure you take, if you can, everybody in the chat, everybody watching the video, everybody watching the replay, turn your notification bell on. So when I drop a video, you guys get like a push notification and you guys can help. I really would appreciate it. Other than that, thank the panel, Fitness Dad Danny, Doxy, all my regulars, Alberto. I appreciate you guys. Keep sending me your ideas wherever you can reach me, whether it's on Instagram or not. Call me Shape on Instagram, and we'll see you guys Sunday, man. Let's do it up. Everyone have a great weekend. Until next time, people. We out.
See you.